Hello everyone, welcome back to Voyage Through Vana'diel. My name is Flo Every, and the last part of Voyage Through Vana'diel, we went through the we went through the entirety of Sandoria, didn't we? We explored the terrible, and I mean terrible nation that is Sandoria. We found out that they hate everyone that isn't Elizan, basically, or Elven, I think they described them as. They had battles and wars with the other nations, and the only reason why they're united is because they were beat up and they were humbled by that. Well, they weren't really humbled, but they were like, "Oh no, don't kill us, please! We'll be better!" And then we found out that they had a sword called the Lightbringer that utterly decimated the sister city that we saw in the intro. But I didn't hate the Sandoria plotline. I actually quite enjoyed the mystery surrounding the Lightbringer. I will say the actual story evolving around the Shadow Lord did not hit as hard, mainly because why would it? You didn't get the additional context of Bastok and the Galka. That's it. You've got to give me a chance to say chat. It's been a week. It's been a while. But yeah, we didn't get the additional context of the Galka, so I didn't really feel as invested in the Shadow Lord stuff. Saying that, after the Shadow Lord, I didn't enjoy the kind of inner turmoil of the princes and the princess and how they had to deal with this whole sister nation and the Lightbringer. And then we ended with the king being like, "Ah ha ha, maybe we should treat races better. We'll treat you better now, Kavana, than we did before." Mate, why didn't you just do that to begin with? I don't know why I had to, like, save your entire kingdom for you to treat me like your equal, but okay. So yeah, Sandoria kind of sucked. But it's fine, because today we're not going to be doing MSQ. We're going to be doing jobs. I said last time that this part would be focused on jobs. Mainly because I didn't want to go and jump directly into Windurst after the last top part. And we've got a bunch of job stuff to get through. I mean, we've only done Summoner and we've seen the first quest of Dragoon. So I thought that would be a nice way to begin. But before that, we're going to do our regularly scheduled minigame of HYRULE Casket. Of the casket. I really chose the worst word for that. Why can't I say treasure casket? I gotta, like, prepare myself for it. I gotta, like, prepare an entire seance and get all the ingredients on the table before I can say the word treasure casket. Treasure, treasure, treasure. I can't say the word treasure. Why can't I say that word? Treasure. 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 Can't say it. Oh god. Anyway. Oh, hold on. For some reason my background is... Oh no, it is because it doesn't show videos. There we go. I thought my background wasn't here. Oh my god, I'm tiny. I'm like a tiny little square. Right, hello, I'm here. It's time for HYRULE Casket. There we go. I did it right that time. So I need to get this up. Vana'diel. HYRULE Casket. Let's get some music as well. Why the hell not? What song should we have? We had Sandoria last time. So just get FF7 and lose it. There was a collection of really calming music that I didn't get access to, mainly because I forgot to pick it up. But YouTube was recommending me like someone who was doing some calming week covers of 11 music, but I forgot to pick it up, and now I feel a bit annoyed about that because I could have been kind of cool. There we go. Now I feel like part of Sandoria again. I feel so patriarchal to my awful society that hates all races. Right. I need to open my coding software so we can bring this down to 5 attempts. It's already on 5 attempts. I see that now the actual code is on 4 attempts. We also have double from last time. If you didn't remember, chat, the last minigame we did, we got a punishment, which is double. Double basically means I'm gonna have to double my karma this time. I didn't use my free respin. I feel like I should have, but I didn't. So if I fail this, chat, we're going to be getting double karma. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but we'll see. I'm very scared. I do feel patriotic right now. Right, 50. Too low, 75. Too low, 90. Oh, it's a dream! Oh, it's a dream! Yeah, Karma, you go down. Double does go both ways. Wait, I need to check if I wrote that right. Does double go both ways? No, all karma will be doubled, so karma decreases don't count. Okay, so it's just 5. Okay, right, fine. But double is now gone. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh. What an absolute blessing in disguise. That could have been very bad. Just to remind you all, by the way, double has been replaced by triple on the wheel now. Which means we're going to get triple karma the next time that appears. But we're not going to be rolling the punishment wheel because this absolute guess the game over here, or guess the number game over here, got it right. So I'm going to bring up my lovely reward wheel and I'm going to roll on there and see what transpires. Let's turn the music off. Get the reward meal music on. Get that up. And let's roll the wheel, shall we? Rhapsody in Crimson. I don't remember what that was. Oh, it's Minish Cap. Right, let me get Minish Cap up then. I need to get the other screen for that. Let's close this. And close that. Background sources is off. Right, Minish Cap. Minish Cap. And we need to change the borders. Right. BizHawk. I think I remember where I stored Minish Cap as well. It was in the file over here. So I get 5 minutes basically, chat. I get 5 minutes to play Minish Cap. And I think the rules were as written down in here. If I pick up a heart or heart container, I lose 1 karma. If I die, I gain 1 karma. Okay, right. Games, Minish Cap, randomizer. It's going to take a bit to capture. It did this last time too. Right, Minish Cap randomizer, and I need to get an MO tracker as well, just so I have this access to this. Right, it remembered last time. You actually remembered, you absolute mad lad. Also, it is not capturing. Now it's capturing. Lovely. That's pretty simple. That's what I like to see. Let's get into this. Now we had a load state last time, didn't we? Yes. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, chat. I was pretty lost. Ow! Never do that again to me. Now, I think we can go into the castle and get a few things. But we ran out of time last time. We can't go in here. It says we can. Dry fountain. The fountain isn't dry. Is there a way to make the fountain dry? See, I don't remember Minish Cap at all. I don't remember how to play this game. And I don't... Oh, okay, right. Maybe we've got to, like, stealth. Maybe that's the answer to this. Stealthing about. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but we're doing it. We're stealthing, chat. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh no! No! Okay, fine. I have no idea where we're going. That was entirely pointless. Whoa! Wait, hold on. What's this? Hey! You want that? Hey! This is where the Four Swords Shrine is, isn't it? Yeah, we can't go in here.
Good use of my time. Oh, yes.
Look, I'm just lucky I have my sword right now. One day we'll obtain an item and we'll be able to do something. Oh, whoa. Oh, okay, right, well, I figured I had to get in there at least. I can't go into... Yeah, this is Dark Hyrule Castle. No, it's not. This isn't Dark Hyrule Castle. This is the Cave of Flames. It said dry fountain. I don't know how to make the fountain dry. To make matters worse, I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's the tree here. I think I just drank a really important potion. Why is this tree glowing? What does it mean? Okay, there's absolutely nothing I can do here right now. I'm gonna leave. So, yeah, we got a bunch of trees here that I can do stuff with. But walking near them does nothing. Going back to Hyrule Town. There's a chest here in the mayor's basement. This is a school. Okay. See, I've got my hat already, which implies to me I'm not going to have to look for my hat. Okay, I don't think this is where I'm meant to be. Hi, how's it going? Don't mind me, I'm just looking for a chest. Any form of progress. It's Final Fantasy 11. Yes, it is, Maelstrom. I've already got the chest down here. I thought I did. We ended up getting another reward, but it's less of a reward and more so a test in my patience, because I don't know what I'm doing. Lady next to the cafe, gift. Lady next to the cafe, gift. What do we mean by that? Are you going to give me a gift? I don't know what I'm doing. You didn't give me a gift, game. Okay, right. Let's start making our way towards the next location. If we start going right, we might be able to find some chests. Ah! And yeah, we're going to be going this a little bit longer, just so I can at least find some kind of progress. That'd be nice. Oh god, what the hell's going on? Forward progress is important, chat. I feel like I should get a karma if I can't find an item. That requires bombs. And that requires the suction thing, which I don't have yet. How are you doing today, chat? I hope you're having a good Monday. I am going to be off after Tuesday for 3 days. It's going to be mega blissful. Looking forward to that. I plan on the reason why I can stream this week and Friday should be fine is because I got 3 days off. The busy ass Monday, yeah, as it tends to be, unfortunately, and because the days before you go on holiday are usually tend to be the busiest days because everyone's running around and being like, what are you going to be doing? have you got everything ready for your holiday? And I'm like, yeah. I tend to pre-prepare this. I don't know why I'm being railroaded with questions. Okay, this could be it, chat. Forward progress. Tingle. Tingle, I swear to God, I'm gonna strangle you if you don't let me go further through this game. Oh wait, I haven't added the fact I got a sword on this thing. Oh my God! So maybe just to give you an idea, chat, I got you know, a tracker open for the items, and when I clicked have the sword, about 15 green spots appeared on the map. I could cry. I could literally cry right now. I have no idea where I am, by the way, in Hyrule. Okay, we're there. We need to keep going down. We need to, oh, chat, we're getting near a chest. Okay, I'm a little excited now, actually. Ow! Right, there's bombs there. There's a chest at the entrance to Minish Forest. According to the guide, there is a chest here. I don't see any fucking chests. Is that it? So that's 30 bombs. The entrance. There's no fucking chest here. Oh, please. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep going until we find something. This is the right way to go anyway. This is where we went to like the hat. I forget what the hat's called. A chest appears there too. Is that because of the fused gems? Because I don't have the fused gems randomizer. Oh, we can become small. Okay, right. We can become small. But I think we don't want to become small yet. Right, that'll be it for today. In Minish Cap Randomizer, I think. We just casually got the Vox Cape. Okay! Yeah, that's pretty damn good. I'm happy with that. Right. How do I actually save this? Okay, there we go. Right, we're done. We're finished. You're done. Good. That's excellent. Everything I wanted and more. Everything I wanted. Right, we're going to get started in Voyage Through Vana'diel, chat. We're going to start with jobs. So, as I mentioned last time, I want to look at some jobs this time because I didn't get a chance to do that. In the last episode, where we focused so much on Sandoria that I ended up becoming patriotic and I hated it. I now hate Makote and all of the races because of how much I was in Sandoria for. Right, I need to get up the good. Yep, it sucks. We can blame this game for that. So, I'm going to go to the Dragoon quest, which is somewhere in here. It'll be DRG. Okay, it won't be DRG. Where is it? They haven't put it in an easy order, to be fair. I think it's a really early on one in the quest series in the playlist that I have access to. Windurst. Okay, it isn't in here. That's not good, game. That's not good at all. I don't know what I'm looking for. Right, Windurst. Dark Knight. Loyalty. Paladin. White Mage. Beef. Dragoon. Wait, Dragoon? Let us say it out loud. No, it's not on here. Okay, hold on. Kavana, FF11, Dragoon. Just search for it on Google, it might come up. Aha! Here we go. Hopefully through the power of video demonstration. Oh, it's 201, that's why. Okay, right. So, if you don't remember what happened last time, previously, on Final Fantasy XI, we found out that dragons are kind of hated in society. They're really despised by a lot of people. And basically, because of this, oh god. Because of this, because of this hatred, Dragoons are hunting them down and murdering them. And there hasn't been an actual, like, proper Dragoon in century, and about a century, because people hate dragons, and they're a really rare kind. Until our character finds a dragon egg, and we nurture it back to health, only for the person we're with to brutally cut it down. And is like, no, dragons are evil, we can't have them around. Now, bear with me while I go and become a dragon. You hypocrite! You can't just say that and then leave. You can't just say that. Anyway, I need to quickly do this. There we go. Anyway, yeah, we went to go confront him, and then he was actually like, no, don't kill the baby dragon. It could be useful to you. It's so adorable, isn't it? You could become a Dragoon as well. And I was like, I like the bullshit you're spewing at me. So we are now a properly, fully fledged Dragoon chat. And we're gooning is how I would describe us, basically. So we have a little minion, and I'm not really too sure how Dragoon works in 11. Now, we got a pet, so I assume the pet has something to do with the class. But kind of just going through it in the encyclopedia. Your abilities mainly come from the Goon Squad, exactly. We're the Goon Squad. Your abilities mainly come from jumping, and you call your Wyvern, and that's the first ability you get. This is one of the reasons why we joke so much in Final Fantasy XIV about having a dragon pet, because it was an 11, but they took it out of 14, I guess, to make... It wouldn't make sense in 14, to be fair, considering how Ishgard is, and how much those people hate dragons. But, I don't know, like, it could be, like, you know, a bit part of the character arc. Like, you meet a little dragon along the trail, and then they become your best buddy. But chances are we're not going to get that. And because of this, we don't have a dragon class. Like, you know, thinking about it, really, is there any class in the game that has a companion? Like, you got the Pixie for Scholar, I guess. But, like, imagine having a class that's purely based around you helping a pet of yours and commanding it to do... I guess that's what Summoner is, isn't it? Carbuncle. So, to a certain extent, that's what Carbuncle is. But I'm talking about a melee version of that, like having an actual pet, like a, I don't know, or some kind of, like, coal or something. That'd be kind of cool. So, yeah, your primary ability is calling Wyvern. It allows them, they form a pack with the Wyvern. Wyverns act on their own accord, so pet commands are very limited for Dragoons. This implies to me that as a Dragoon, you're spending a lot of your time just standing there. And they're doing all the work while you just sit there and do a couple of attacks every so often. Like, because of the Wyvern doing its own thing, you'll have less stuff to do, I wonder. So yeah, call Wyvern. A defeated Wyvern cannot be resummoned until its ability recast time is complete. Now, you do a bunch of melee, but now you have a pet too. That sounds great! And yet, 14 was like, you can't have fun. We don't let you have fun. Having fun is for people who are allowed to have fun. So, yeah, kind of going through this GUID a little bit that I'm looking at. Temporarily logging out of the game. Also, my mouse has just disappeared. My mouse has literally just disappeared. Okay, there we go. A Wyvern can be resummoned immediately if it has full health when dismissed. Temporarily logging out of the game, a mounted chocobo will cause a Wyvern to depart. That sounds like a bit of a ball ache. Wait, so if you're in combat, let's go for a hypothetical here. If you are just out of combat and your Wyverns are really low on HP and you have to wait for it to get its HP back, you can't get rid of it until it gets its HP back. I guess you wouldn't really want to. I wouldn't want to get rid of the Wyvern as well, but that's interesting to me that it has to be on full HP before you can actually get rid of it. So, what can the wyvern do? It does attacks? Does it do anything cool? I don't know, maybe it does. But then you get abilities like Ancient Circle, which gives you grants resistance, defense, and attacks against dragons to party members with the area effect. This is something I'm interested in as well, actually. I assume, like, you know, how free-flowing the jobs are in Final Fantasy XI, that there are certain jobs that are going to be better for certain enemies. Like, Dragoon, for example, is going to be substantially better against a dragon than, say, a warrior or a ninja, potentially. I don't know if that's entirely the case. It could be wrong, but I like the idea a lot. Also, welcome in. There's also a timer, and after timer you can dismiss and recall it no matter its health. Yeah, welcome in, claustrophobic. We are trying to understand Dragoon. I've already done a little bit of it and done a little bit of research, but yeah. Interesting. Oh, so basically you get a 20-minute timer and then you can get rid of it anytime you want. Okay, I see. Fascinating. So there's a cooldown after you summon, and if you dismiss it out of that window, then you can just bring it back immediately. Okay. At level 10, you get jump. Oh, hold on. We have a big follows. Let me see if I can ban them before Maelstrom gets to them. Oh, you're too slow, Maelstrom. Those are new bots, aren't they? They have like a different criteria entirely, like different links. Weird. But yes, jump. Delivers a short jumping attack on a targeted enemy. Jump is not a range attack as many claim. Jump is calculated as a melee attack. As such, it benefits from the sneak attack and trick attack abilities, so it's like a regular attack. Upon usage, jump or user will always deliver a jump attack on the enemy. Jump is instant and provides no period of vulnerability. Jump is similar to a weapon skill in that it draws its power from your current weapon and its skill. It is possible to skill up your weapon with jump. Jump is not 100% accurate. There's a maximum distance of 9.5 feet, I guess. So the challenging jump causes the user to gain as much TP as a regular attack. However, it must be modified with equipment. So it's basically like a different way of doing a regular attack. And there's a cooldown for it too, a 1 minute cooldown. So you can stat it with your stuff. Like, say, you want the accuracy to be high, you wear certain equipment. You want the damage to be increased, you level up with your main abilities. That's kind of cool. You know, something that's kind of missing from 14 is that sense of, like, progression in terms of abilities. Like, you do get, like, Cure 1, Cure 2, and Cure 3, but you can't, like, purposely stat up certain abilities to make them better. Because of that, 14's very streamlined. Like, you can't, like, make Dragoon, like, a jump better for one particular instance or whatever. It'll just be too much to manage with that game. But it's fascinating to me that in the 11, they kind of made it with that in mind. They made it so that you could stat it and make jump better. Also, the fact that it's not a range attack is interesting. Because, might be like, but Flower, that sucks. In all Final Fantasy games before 11, jump wasn't ranged. In fact, jump was mainly used to avoid attacks. You would jump into the air and then nothing could hit you on the field. Like one of the fights in Final Fantasy IV, Luna Bahamut, I think, has a move called Mega Flare. That move will wipe your party, but the only way to survive it is by jumping. If you jump, the attack doesn't hit you. So you have to time it during the countdown to avoid the attack, and then through the use of Kain, you can kill Luna Bahamut. But it looks like they've gone down the route of making it a melee attack. I certainly don't miss accuracy being a consideration. Oh yeah, chat, I didn't say during pre-stream, but I have made a guilty purchase. I have bought myself an ice machine, which ended up being completely pointless because, look, there's no sun in the sky. I spent all this time like being like, okay, I'm gonna get an ice machine and I'm going to be nice and cool on these hot summer days. The second I get ice machine, it's cold outside. When using two weapons, accuracy is determined for each swing. Each hit will add to the total damage and total TP. Ice machine, like making ice cubes? Ice machines, what are we talking here? I mean, yeah, just making ice cubes so I can pour in my drink. I have a small ice machine now that makes ice cubes. And it's very useful. Well, if I could make a slushy machine, I would have one, but like I would have like a slushy once a day. It wouldn't be like anything incredible. I wouldn't only drink slushies. The reason why I went for ice was because I do tend to have an iced beverage every day, so it was worth it in some ways. Also, I've got actual popcorn right now. I had some left over from yesterday. While Spirit Surge is in effect, jump temporarily weakens an enemy's defense by 20%. The length of effect is not constant and does not stack with Angon. When Spirit Surge is fused, jump's recast time will be reset to 0. Oh, so you can use it twice. It generates a small amount of enmity, given an alternate animation similar to Spirit Jump on critical. Fascinating. So you got Jump, and then chat, you've got Spirit Link. Spirit Link uses... Hold on, let me get this thing for you so you guys can see it. Unfortunately, we do have to use fandom because it's the only website that has this information on it. Spirit Link uses 25... the amount drained is random. Sacrifices its own HP to heal Wyvern's HP. It has an hour and 30 cooldown? Why would you use that? Unless, like, the Wyvern is about to die. Yeah, that's 1 minute 30, okay. I think because you said 1 hour cooldown, I thought it said 1 hour and a half. That would be the worst ability in the entire universe. Yes, you can heal your Wyvern, but only once every 90 minutes. You'd never use it. You'd keep saving it for the point where it would be useful, but it would never come. Amount of HP granted to Wyvern is approximately double the amount of HP drained. Oh, cool. Given that increases... Gear that increases Wyvern HP increases the amount cured to Wyvern. Transfers half of Wyvern's TP to Dragoon. That's in the notes? I feel like you should write that in the actual ability description. That sounds huge. Anyway. High jump. 2 minute cooldown. Performs a high jumping attack on enemy. So this is much more in line with the one from 14. In 14 you have an ability called high jump as well, which I think was removed. Yeah, they removed high jump, didn't they? That was one of the more recent retractions in Dawn Trail because they didn't want to give the player 3 different types of jump and just turn that one into a gap closer instead. The attack works like a normal attack round, subject to additional attacks and accuracy. Uses high jump significantly reduces the user's enmity. Oh! So unlike jump, where that's a melee attack, this reduces your enmity. I guess that kind of makes sense because you are jumping into the air. But also, if I saw a man jump high into the sky, I wouldn't like this... Ah, yes. I wouldn't keep fighting after that. I would look up to see where the hell they went. Nah, I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure they just got on to like tea and crumpets. Oh, what's that? Ah! And they just get impaled because they're idiots. If you look at Spirit Surge, you'll know why they denote hours, minutes, seconds, etc. Okay, we'll have a look at it in a minute. While Spirit Surge is in effect, high jump reduces the target's current TP. My planet needs me and they disappear. Yeah, I wouldn't look at them and then be like, ah, yes, they're never going to come back in the story. Definitely not. I guess enemy reduction happens even if the attack misses. That's good. Dynamic modified by equipment as just like a regular jump. Oh my god. Adds your Wyvern strength to your own. Isn't this in 14? You have Dragon Surge. So this is just a different name for a split Spirit Surge. Dragon Surge is a Dragoon's 1 hour ability. It has since become a standard Dragoon. Okay, so it's now become only 20 minutes. No longer an hour. The Dragoon must have had a weapon out in order to use Spirit Surge, obviously. Jump turning. Oh, so you get different low abilities as well. That's kind of cool. Upon use, the Dragoon's maximum HP is increased by roughly 15%. So basically, it's just you get the power of a dragon. I like that. I like that a lot. And you obtain that at level 1. We enjoy. Next is Super Jump. If you get level 50, has a 3-minute cast and it's an instant. Does no damage to an enemy. Does no damage to an enemy.
Oh, so why would you use it then?
Has a maximum distance of 12.5 feet. Upon usage, user will lose 99% of his or her accumulated enmity during the course of battle. Doesn't give out any enmities of any. Oh, so it. Oh, so this is the I hide in the air for a little bit move. Okay, I see. Does not drop invisible or sneak. After usage, user will remain in the air for a short. Yeah, it is. During this time, he or she cannot be targeted by an attack. So this is something I was thinking about, by the way. In PvP, in 14, you can jump in the air as Dragoon for a few seconds and then fall back down after that time. So you get a chance to get out of combat for a little bit. Well, unless you get hit by a white mage and then you get jabbed back down. Or Dark Knight where they suck you back down anyway. The PvP is not well balanced. I don't like PvP in 14. I've gone on rants about it before, but yeah, in 14 you can jump in the air for a little bit, but only in PvP. You can't do it in the main game, which I think is kind of a missed opportunity. Maybe they don't want to design a class where you can just hide for a few seconds. That might fuck over ranges and other certain moves, but like, imagine being a Dragoon in like a Savage content, and there's like a mechanic like Mega Flare where you're the only one who can survive. And you get the victory. You're the only one who wins. Unless you get hit by White Mage, and you'll be stunned for 7 moons. Yep. That's it. Yeah, it's cool. Ancient magic will still land unless you are still in the air when the cast ends. Upon usage, user's Wyvern will perform a similar ability known as Super Climb. Oh, it goes in the air too. It's adorable. While Spirit Surge is in effect, as seen from the enemy target's position, the closest party member behind the Dragoon has his or her enemy reduced by half. Oh! That's really cool! What the hell? This Dragoon seems like a kind of a kick-ass class in 11. What the hell? It's really cool. Okay, next is Spirit Bond. It's a bit misleading though, isn't it? Like, you trying to work out what each jump does. It doesn't really tell you, does it? Because you'd think high jump would be the one where you are invisible for a few seconds, but no, it's super jump. Or regular jump is an attack, and high jump is more so just kind of a damage gating move, I guess, to some extent. Enables the Dragoon to take some damage on behalf of their Wyvern. Using Healing Breath also restores the Wyvern's HP, so just same as the other one we talked about before. Okay. Next is Deep Breathing. It says it's called a merit ability. What is merit? What is merit? Once a player has reached level 975, they can speak to the Nomad Moogle in Rulude Gardens. Oh. Pace of combat in F11 really was that's slow. It's wild reading all these skills, and like the lowest recast time is 1 minute. Yeah, black mages, shut the fuck up. You can never argue again. You are eating good. All your skills are less than 1 minute at least now. Imagine being a Paul Dragoon who had to wait around in combat for a minute. This is a fast class as well, chap. The Dragoon's a really quick class. Deep breathing enhances the effect of next breath used by Wyvern. Enjoy. That's cool. I'm glad that the Wyvern gets its own cool moves. And also Angon. Angon? Angon. Expands an Angon to lower an enemy's defense. Chat, what's an Angon? A throwing spear. So you can throw a spear and it lowers an enemy's defense. That's what Adel does. It's like a consumable version of Adel, I guess. Recast time is 3 minutes. But if it expends one, you have to have like a whole bunch of those in your inventory. Oh, I hope you do. Oh, I really hope in 11 you have to carry like a whole pack of Angon with you to do like fight a group of enemies. That would be hilarious. Like imagine getting to the end boss. Dragoon, we need you to lower the boss's defense. I haven't got any Angons left. I can't. I used them all against the Malboys. Yeah, you must have them equipped. That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, next is called Spirit Jump. Delivers a short jumping attack on a targeted enemy which suppresses enmity. Effect enhanced when Wyvern is present. When the Dragoon's Wyvern is present, Spirit Jump will receive an additional boost to TP, times 2 the normal jump TP, has a maximum distance of 9.5 feet, has a 100% crit rate when the Dragoon's Wyvern is present. That's pretty good. Oh. This is a more powerful jump ability than I see. Soul Jump. I like how these are all literally named jump. That's all Dragoons are. They're like frogs. They just jump all over the place. Delivers a high jumping attack on a targeted enemy, which suppresses enmity. Effect enhanced when Wyvern is present. Wait, that's the same as Spirit Jump. Oh, it's a high jumping attack. There's an advanced version of high jump then. Okay. Next is Dragon Breaker, which I don't think I need to bring over. It just lowers accuracy, invasion and TP gain for dragons. It's just a very powerful move. That's like an upgrade of Ancient Circle, I think. And then finally, a move called Fly High. Now, this doesn't allow you to fly in the game. This could be the worst move ever. Reduces the recast time of all jumps for 10 seconds. To 10 seconds. All jump recast timers will be reset when the ability is used, and that's for 1 hour. Good!
Oh, yes!
It does say 30 seconds, so I guess you can use it 3 times in a row. Again, you'd have to wait for an hour to do like a big dungeon because you'd need this ability for the bosses at the end, probably. No wonder bosses took so long. Like, all these abilities have such long cast times. Oh, we're done. That's Dragoon. What a weird class. So the pet can do a whole bunch of breaths and moves as well. 30 seconds just means the ability stays on for 30 seconds until you use it. Oh, so it's not like you can use it 3 times in the 30-second time window? That sucks. God damn it. So, the Wyvern has quite a lot of abilities, chat. I just wanted to point this out. I think they're all elemental based. You got a subtle blow, flame breath, frost breath, gust breath, hydro breath, lightning breath, sand breath, healing breath, remove breath. I love this name. Remove breath. It's an ability to stop their breath move. I like that they have their own healing breath too. That's very adorable. They can heal their masters because they love them. So there are 3 types of Wyverns you can choose from, which is the same as the Carbuncle, I think. You got your Offenses Wyvern, which will do your elemental breath moves. Okay. By the use of a weapon skill. Elemental weapon is triggered by the use of a weapon skill. What does that mean? Oh. But how would you do that as Dragoon? As Dragoon, you wouldn't have that ability. So how would you use Elemental Breath as a Dragoon? Would you not be able to be a Dragoon in that state? That's kind of crazy. Really? It'd be one of your lance skills. Okay, I was gonna say it's not on the thing here. Do any of the following support jobs? Your Wyvern will be a defensive Wyvern. Use Healing Breath. Yeah, okay, we get that idea. We get the picture. You have healing. You got your offensive, and then you got multi-purpose, which I guess you use them both like an all-rounder kind of class, but you get to use all of them. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Right. I think we know enough about Dragoon now to continue the quest line and find out more about these wacky characters. So let's get the music off and get started, shall we? Bonus episode skills separate to the Dragoon skills. Weird. So we watched part 2 of this last time. Let's watch part 1 of this last time. Let's watch part 2. So, Miax's father left her a breath that needs fixing, but the blacksmith's guild doesn't have time for the job. That is a bit of a tonal whiplash after the last thing. So, like, thunder... Wait, so we got like a whole bunch more moves than you're saying, Maelstrom? Like for Lancer? What the hell? Oh, no, for the weapon. So a Lancer who uses a spear would have new abilities. The polearm. Oh my god. So your weapons would have abilities and your own job would have abilities too. That makes sense, I guess. So you do have a whole bunch of attacks then. It's just some are tied to your weapon, some are tied to your actual class. That's weird. Yeah, I can see why they changed that. I would hate having to deal with that in 14. Like, imagine, like, going into Savage content, you would require to have, like, I don't know, a scythe to deal with an enemy because they have increased damage to slicing damage. And you have to learn an entire new job's, like, moveset, basically, and its rotation. I mean, I don't think 11 really had a rotation as per se. The combat's a lot slower, so there's less of a, you know, in some ways it's easier, and sometimes in some ways it's harder, I guess. Because boss fights go on for like 20 hours, while in 14, like a Savage could be completed in about 20 minutes. Right, now to this storyline. You want me to repair your breastplate? Does your breastplate have a giant, like, Dragoon hole chest in it? Because I know that that's what they did in 14 with the female breastplates. That was a cute little camera angle. You wouldn't get that at 14. Excuse me, I would like to have this repaired as a keepsake for my father, but it's become a little weathered. You might as well just buy a new one. Why don't you pick something out? I don't really want anything new, and you have no more business here. I'm sorry, miss, but I have better things to do than work in a relic like that. Wow, what a dick. Also, each job has different proficiency with weapon types, so Dragoons can learn all the polearm skills, but only gets so far down a club weapon skill and eventually hit a skill cap. And I guess in some instances that would be useful, because there might be a boss where they need the club more than a spear. I don't know if there were certain enemies or even bosses that required certain weapons to fight them. And you'd have to learn them for that one encounter. That didn't go well at all. That's an interesting piece of armor you're carrying. Can I have a closer look? And who are you, sir? My name's Vanchurium, an unaffiliated blacksmith. I'm a craftsman and makes me a scanty living taking on the jobs that a girl won't touch. Now, can I see that breastplate? I'm sorry, but if your second sentence has the word scanty in it, I'm probably not going to trust you. Will it be expensive? Not at all. Just kind of thing I'll do for free. No. This is the last thing you want to do. Okay? Like, if you meet a random stranger who's willing to fix something for you and they say it's going to be free, do not fall for that. It might be a kind act but it's more likely going to be a scam. It's just that for items of this age, you need special tools. If I had an Alteppa polishing stone from the eastern Alteppa desert, oh, let me just go get that for you. But it's free. Maybe now. It might not be free in the future after you sign the contract. Hesitate to impose upon you again. Oh, no, yeah, I'll just go to this desert for you. I'll just do that myself. It's your breastplate. Also, what does that do to the Dragoon quest line? Like, what last, like, time we were fighting dragons. Now we're just doing this. What is the time? Oh, he's old. He's an old man. He's feeling his years. That is crazy. The Brugger Consortium is headed by a money-centered man, so much so that when he plans their inheritance, it's gonna. Well, I don't understand what's going on with the Dragoon quest line. Does it have no like connecting threads between each part? Hey, reach your quota for the week? No, I'm gonna get it from when the boss. What am I gonna do? It'll deal with, but I can't bail out this time. Whoa! Look at his arms. He enjoy. How goes it? Making mount as a girl, you two. I've got no use for those who don't bring in cash. What is this? What are we looking at right now? Wide Ellison. Yeah, it just have that like random meme. You're just a baby. You just had a baby, though, didn't you? Probably cost a fortune keeping the little one fed. Yes, boss. You know what you need to do, right? Chat. Time to play the multiple choice quiz. Do you think Brugger is going to say A, it's fine, look after your kid? Well, what make it out next time? B, you need to get that money from me right now or I'm gonna be unhappy. Or C, he's probably gonna ask him to kill the kid. Which one do you think the answer is? Your grand prize will be absolutely nothing. Oh, it's 2. God damn it, I thought it was going to be C. Give you a little more time this. Wait, no, it's A! Never mind, I thought he was going to be a complete asshole. I mean, we're in Sandoria, so that kind of makes sense. Why are these guys so burly? Good goodness. Oh, good goddess, sorry. No, I can't. I can think of a gold begging the alley. Do you think you can find me a gold hairpin? Can't pay you anything. He was only a tiny bit. I wouldn't even say he was an asshole. Like, obviously these people work for him and when he wants to be paid by a certain quota, and he's giving him a little bit more time to do it. You can let me have this? You literally asked. What do I need to be learning a lesson in? I was just talking about changing my baby's diapers and thought that you might need to learn someday in case you were thinking of having children. I had a weird thought, chat. Back in, like, fantasy time, what do you think they use for diapers? Like, in this world anyway, like, this is fantasy world. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna ask AI because it's controversial. What did they make diapers out of in the medieval times? Medieval times, diapers as we know today did not exist. Oh, this game is inaccurate. What did they make diapers out of? What sentence? It's an important question because, like, What did they do? They didn't have the same medical practices that we do these days. They don't have, like, hospitals. Like, you just have, like, a little shed that you'd go die in for the most part back in these days. It was awful. But no, yes, I agree with your statement. I forgot about the dialogue when he said they would go live out in the street. Was really the way you said it. What do they do? What do they did they? What do did they? What do did they make diapers out of? But you didn't do it yourself. The problem hasn't been fixed. You still got to look after your young one. These people live here for a living. One of my now favorite new quotes that I said accidentally.
Boss!
What is it? Did you get caught smuggling again? I came to inform me that your father has just passed away. Funeral arrangements need to be made. I see. That is not how someone reacts to finding out that their father's dead. Boss, I'm sorry for your loss. Loss? Who's lost anything? My father was just a foolish old man. I wanted to do anything but follow in his footsteps. He would be at work from sunrise to sunset, so I never had what you would call a conversation with him. And despite the hours he spent at his trade, we never had any money. What does it have to do with fucking dragoons? I want dragons and people fighting each other with spears. Why are we talking about some guy who lost his dad? I could redeem another streaming creature. I need to get on that at some point. I just need to find a good time for it. Friend, we need to get that stream sorted. You can redeem another one, and then we can add it to the collection I need to eventually get to. What did I even request? I have it in my notes, so I'll get to that at some point. In fact, hold on, I can just get to it now. You requested, friend. I think it is not on my notes. Okay, right. I'll get that to you after the stream. I think you put it in the actual message, so I can just have a look at it. In fact, I think even you can see it too, Mail. Shit, it's time for good luck with a very clearly Dragoon themed quest. I'll be back later. Yes, good luck with food. We're going to enjoy more Dragoon. In fact, speaking of chat, it was definitely a Final Fantasy character, I do agree. We need to actually go to the next TREASURE casket. Let's get that sorted, shall we? And go back to this screen. Right, we need music for this. Right, hopefully I can guess the number this time. Ooh, fancy. It is fancy. I hope everyone is enjoying the Voyage Through Vana'diel overlays. A lot of fun. Right, I need to get Sublime up so I can change this. Uh-oh! That's not good. Okay, no, fine. We're good. We're good. Okay, saving. That's done. Load that. Bada boom. Right, I'm really hoping that we get a good one here, chat. I like my Snuggie. I am very snug right now. I also like the idea that I somehow have decompressed my legs and my lower body to fit in this snug blanket. Right, 50. 25. 35. Okay, it's between 25 and 35. Who's to say you have a lower torso? Is this true? I might not have a lower torso. Torso? Look. I'm gonna go with 30. It was 34. Shit. Alright, Karma's gone back up to 6, which is what we started on today. Torso. Yeah, you know, it's the part of your body that connects to your tonsil and your torso. Definitely. Right, we need to roll the punishment wheel. That isn't good. I'm not looking forward to this. Definition. That is a definition. No, it doesn't exist. I don't know why I said torso. I combined two words together. Wait, it actually exists. Another term for tassel. Well, there you go then. I wasn't saying complete bullshit. Let's see what we get. Don't be double. Come on. We got double. Also, that shouldn't be double. That should be triple. Yeah, sorry, that's meant to be triple. which is not good. Oh no! Right, so that's meant to be triple. And I want to explain why it's triple. Triple tassels, as one might say. Mainly because all karma will be tripled for the next round. If I fuck up the next one, chat, I'm going to be on 9. Oh no! And then this is going to be replaced by Shard of Apathy, which I don't actually have in here. Oh, that's not good. Where is this? Shard of Apathy is... Oh, Forced V-Spin. Okay, I see, right. Well, then don't fuck up, or it'll be the big fuck time. Yeah, it will be, because if we get to 9, chat, just want to point this out, the stakes. If I get to 9, we're going to have to do a vial of Chaos Blood, which is basically me having to play an hour of one of the worst video games that has ever been made. So we want to try and avoid that. Oh, wait, I got my free V-Spin. I forgot I had my free V-Spin. Oh, I still have it, though. It's there, so I can use it if I get something truly awful next time. But we'll see. Anyway, that's done. We can get back into Voyage Through Vana'diel. A nice, quick and easy one. We can get back to the very important storyline involving definitely Dragoon-orientated characters. He would be at work from sunrise to sunset, so I never had what you would call a conversation with him. And despite the hours he spent at the trade, we never had any money. I was out making deliveries for pocket change. Well, that sounds awful. He just left. Like, that's fair enough, buddy. I haven't seen the old man for years now. But I suppose I must give him a funeral for decency's sake. Weirdly, I kind of understand that mentality. If neither of you could get a conversation going together, then you wouldn't feel too much about them. I'm glad the boss didn't seem too hit by her father's death, but you know. You speak a lot, like, just out of his purview. Like, he hears what you say most of the time. You need to be more careful and more sneaky about what you say around him. Ouch, that still stings. Boss, what happened to you? After the funeral, I left my father's inheritance, and then some scoundrel clapped me from behind while a young lady was blind in my wound, and my inheritance was gone. It was just a moment when it wasn't of any value to me. This kind of criminal is more than the merchants can deal with. We need an adventure. Wait, so you lost this chest? Is it the same chest from the second part of the quest? Maybe there is continuity, chat. Boss doesn't take no for an answer. Actually, he usually doesn't give you a chance to answer. But this year you can't help but take a side in the matter. You want to tell me about an unusual lady among the mourners? Oh! That is the person! Something about this woman seemed out of place. I tried to follow her after the funeral ended. This is the person from the previous quest. What's going on? I lost sight of her not long after. Searched around trying to find her again. Instead I came across, tended to his wound and... Oh, no. Hold on a second. No, she's the one who he talked to before for the previous quest of the armor. But the person who ran away was someone else entirely. Okay, I see. Tended to his wound, and thankfully he seemed to gain consciousness. Shiny earring might be his clue as to what happened. Perhaps it will help you in some way. I have no idea. Maybe it has something to do with dragoons and dragons. Oh, here they are. We found them. Oh, damn. I must be so clumsy. You are in the biggest of shit right now. Look. Well, I guess he found me. I was the one who mugged Bugger for his father's inheritance. Even if I am a thief, a lady likes to look her best when doing her job. By the way, yes, you definitely look your best right now with your weird, like, metal mask you have over your face. Definitely a looker. By the way, do you have any idea what I stole? Yeah, a chest. Legendary Last Dragoon. Oh, so someone wants to buy this equipment then. Interesting. small island that can be reached through the Eldium Necropolis. The monster has been put on guard out over the stop though, so don't think you can just waltz in and scoop it up. Oh, and give me back my earring. I'll wear those for good luck. Oh, chat, we might have a new dungeon. The Eldium Necropolis. It is a dungeon. The ancient Elven built these memorial sites. Wait. No, I have we been here yet? I don't remember this. It doesn't sound like a place we've been to yet. Probably an easy way of finding out would be seeing if the quest lines up here as well. But I don't remember this place, so probably is a new place. Give me my earring. I'll wear those for good luck. Well, you lost it very easily. You're kind of a terrible thief. Okay, yeah, so need to skip over it. Okay, well, I want to see what this place is. So, the Eldium Necropolis. Dragoon Artifact Quest. Dragoon Free Quest might be better. Oh, it's a Dragoon Artifact Quest. So, wait, what's an artifact quest? Hold on. This is important in discovery time. Artifact quest. These quests have a minimum job level in order to receive... these are the minimum job level to receive in order to receive an artifact. Armor quest. You must leave with the... Okay, I see. Where's Dragoon? No, oh! So, the Summoner one was more inclined with the actual quest line, while this is more so just you getting the gear. Interesting. It's much more about getting the items out than the actual quest involved. Interesting. Right, well, I got this video we can have a look at that has the actual island you go to. Let's get some music up as well while we're doing this. Okay, here it is. Here's the catacombs here. Look at the fancy cheating map. How awful. How cheaterific. Temple Opo Opo. I love combat in this game. It's so silly. Look at all the friends they brought along at the end there. And you fight a boss at the end in this weird room. Oh. Yeah, big old crawlers in here. Okay then. Well, that's that then. This is it. You have my thanks, adventurer. Yes, he just decided to hold on to it. No, thank you. Apparently there are quite a few buyers. My father made excuses not to be part of it. Well, then it's fine by me. Get off my hands and I'll fill my pockets at the same time. You deliver to contain many blades of poor quality. Surely you put the goods before selling them. I don't think you find another disputer who deals in the kind of quality. You would take advantage of us. I no pride in your work. You're nothing in your power like your father. You knew my father? Yeah, we have lost a truly talented and valued individual. Yeah, my deepest sympathies. Wait, what? Not count the number of knights who owe their lives to the sturdy armor crafted by that man. Wait! The guy in the first quest! The guy who fixed the armor for that one person. Is that the father of this guy? And he died? Why didn't we say this to him? We could have, like, made him feel a little bit better. We could have given him some posterity. Huh. So I guess if I wasn't so bad after all. Pride, huh? Ah, Philippe will be here soon. Or Philip. Oh my god, look at this man. He has got a posture on going on right now. Poor guy, you have a time item to be discussed. Yeah, I got it. Well then, let's get down to business. The prize will be the pride of my collection. Oh, are you the person who also wanted this item? Oh. Oh, he wants to go back because he feels bad and he wants to, like, honor his father a little bit. What a great man. Look at him, he's become a better person already. No longer will he tell a guy and his baby to be thrown out to the streets. Never do the walking tin can, but just holding on to things and remembering the things he used to lecture about, it makes my teeth grind. Here, you can have this. You're the one who brought it back here after all. Chest plate? Your father's inheritance. Boss, are you sure? Are you going to give me his entire inheritance? Hell yeah. His work is reflected in the quality of his wares. Nobody thought about what that meant before. I've never really thought about what that... boss, where are you going? I'm just going to go pay my respects to my father. Tell him that maybe they wasn't so bit bad after all. Yeah, but he still barely talked to you. Like, you're allowed to be a little bitter about that. Like, you know, a parent's job is to provide for their children and make them happy, obviously, to a certain extent. But they also need to be there for their child as well. I think that's a very important part of that. That they want to be growing up with their parents. But in this case, no, not in this case. That'd be a terrible idea. Right, next quest is called Night Stalker. I think this is the final quest. There's only 4. Yeah, it's only this is 4. What do you mean, Dynamis? Okay, no, don't want spoilers. Right. Oh, it's you. How goes it with the Wyvern? Excellent. Never doubted your success. On a more serious note, I don't know what we're talking about. Wyvern. Wait, hold on. Oh, more serious night. Oh god. Ah, yes. Here's the Dragoon quest you were waiting for, Flower. Well, it's about time, isn't it? On a more serious note, the Royal Knights have recently become the target of a number of attacks by an unknown assailant. It is humiliating for the defenders of the kingdom to be in this position in the first place. The situation is more grave than a simple loss of face. There's a rumour circulating among the knights that these attacks are being carried out by Urpalacian, the last Dragoon. Is the men nerves. Some Urpalacian was the nervous Dragoon, and a Dragoon in existence at this time. Urpalacian is growing in ranks of the fallen, so there's no possible way he could be responsible. But maybe he is alive. Oh, it's the king! I remember him from the Sandoria questline. Immediately after King Rampur had quelled the strife within the kingdom, Urpalacian was sent by the king's orders on an expedition to the Outlands. It is widely said that this expedition served no strategic significance, and that King Rampur merely feared the power of Urpalacian. Interesting. But what does it have to do with the previous quest? Maybe he's the one who wanted the gear. Maybe he's the one who paid for it and paid someone to rob it. He never heard from him again. King Rampur apparently nodded in satisfaction for hearing a report from the returning soldiers, so he wanted him not to be found. I did not believe this story. However, I have no evidence to support my views. I have a task for you. I want to dispel these rumours to honour your fellow Dragoon. I mean, the Dragoon I knew was kind of awful. But okay. Who is this man walking slowly? Whoa! What the fuck? Where did he come from? Crazy battles. Whoa! That's crazy. Survival! Oh, they're all here, okay. What are you counting for? There's no more than stumbling puppets here. Why aren't you guys fighting? You're the worst knights ever. I like how he needs to stop and like, reset his animation before he can attack. Mind your tongue, Almavian. You stand on castle grounds. Yes, sir, my apologies. These empty shells will not rise again. How do you know that? Like, all you did was slash them. They could go back to life if they wanted to. I helped someone deal with their father's grief. Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's gather some information then. The boss has a question for you. Thing I forgot to ask. Who the hell was the rogue that stole my father's inheritance? What, you can't tell me the name? There's someone else pulling their strings. I'd really like to catch whoever it is and break a few of their teeth. This guy must have been after the relics of the old Dragoon. I'm sure your reasons, not interested in spying a small fire. In any case, instead of something I want you to procure for me. Wanted to find the helm of the last Dragoon hidden somewhere within the cuff. So this is something that the quests in 14 did too. The first batch of quests, anyway, always the last couple of them were about retrieving the armor that the warrior who the jobstone, the person that you took, and you're going to go find their armor basically, and that's what you get across the last couple of quests in the Realm Reborn for the job quests, and you get to wear it before the final encounter. It's very cool. This is what they're kind of doing here to a certain extent, but the Summoner quest line felt a lot more focused on the actual story, rather than just being an excuse to give you the armor. It's cool, don't get me wrong, I like the fact we are getting more story now, of all places, but it's weird. It's very weird. But yeah, we need to go to the Cuffdoor Tower. Or Tunnel. That's a letter for me to read, does he? It is the handwriting of Angeline B. Furlet, former second in command of the Royal Knights. I was the one who lead him of his command. Why are you doing this to me? Surely you must know of the many videos I have achieved for the glory of Sandoria. Yes, I am aware. Then why? There is a quality that your blade lacks, and the quality is sorrow. Valhalla understands that sorrow is taking up the sword. Sorrow, you're not composed of verse, or uses sorrow to a warrior. And therefore lies your arrogance. There have been many instances you ignoring the orders of your general and leading the knights in the path of your own choosing. And haven't I always brought us victory in so doing? And so it's too dangerous for a commander of our force to make. What? Ah, I understand. You're saying that Sandoria has no further use for me. Oh, he's evil, I see. Once you've given consideration my words, we can think about reconstituting you to a position where you not regret your words here today, sir. But oh, a lovely gentleman, a lovely understanding gentleman, I see. Has no effect on pity. You have a wyvern that responds to your call. That's all the help that I can give you. Interesting. Yeah, this is the place we saw in the dungeon before. Seems like chaps were a little consequence after all. Not altogether unexpected. Whoa, look at his armor, he looks fucking awesome! I'm skilled in more than the sword blade. I've also conquered the art of necromancy. With the helm of the last Dragoon, I'll resurrect the spirit of Urpalassian. He was betrayed by his homeland, or Sandoria, as was I. He will understand my need for revenge. Buddy, he just thought you weren't ready for that kind of responsibility. Oh my god, there he is! Look at this fucking purple gear! Why, Dragon? I have dreamed the day would come when your kind would once again fly free in Vana'diel. About that. Kavan, I am most grateful for you too. About that. What are you waiting for? You are exiled from Sandoria by King Rampier. Now that chance to exact revenge. Let us eventually be the first to be sentenced to the trial of blood. I have nothing but gratitude towards Sandoria. Why would I sympathize with the plight of a spiteful child? Oh, he's slowly walking towards him, terrified. Oh my god, run! This is not how it's supposed to be! What an absolute joke! Which server is this? This is no servers, unless like back when this video came out, it's a server. I have no idea actually. I don't know what Kavana did it on, but I'm not actually in the game. This is just videos. We're watching videos of 11. Mainly because I have attempted in the past. Yeah, I am what you would call a YouTube watcher of it. I have actually played 11 but I'm trying to get through the cutscenes in an orderly manner, and I think this is the best way of doing it. Also, unfortunately, I'm not that interested in the gameplay aspect of this game, but I want to find out more about it. But yes, this is YouTube. I love this. I just like this man just appears out of nowhere, becomes an antagonist, and immediately gets screwed over by everyone. It's a shame things are turned like this, but you have time to reflect. You sit upon your sins in jail, where you'll be for the rest of your life. Do you want to have time to reflect on your sins? Oh my god, there he is, Appalachian. The armor, it can't be. The last Dragoon. I am Appalachian, he must be the Dragon Slayer. His armor looks pretty good for a guy who was did. Like, necromancy did that guy some good favors. If you are truly the last Dragoon, then there is something I must ask you. Why did the wise King Vampire give you such an unreasonable order? Also, are you technically not live right now? Also, look at that ass. That is a Dragoon ass if I ever saw one. The night of our triumphant homecoming. Appalachian, it is all finally over. I'm afraid not, Your Majesty, it is only the beginning. You must turn your efforts towards rebuilding this war-ravaged nation. Yes, you are right. You'll be here to help us, I trust. By your strength, the insurrection would have been a difficult thing to put down. About that, Your Majesty. What is it, Appalachian? Surely you have not considered retirement of your tender years. There are still many endeavours that require your set abilities. I must apologize, but I can no longer remain here in Sandoya. He realizes how bad Sandoya was too, doesn't he? He knows that Sandoya sucks to live in, and he's like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be involved in you. This place is terrible. What do we speak of? Tell me why this must be. A holy sign has appeared upon my Viver, and he to battle we slew those that have no sins to answer for. That is our punishment. Goodness. Even as a dragon slayer, I failed to notice the sign. Forgive me, Appalachian. Wait. During the course of this insurgence, an unholy sign has appeared upon my wyvern. In the heat of battle, we slew those that had no sins to answer for. This is our punishment. I'm assuming they're talking about dragons and not people. I mean, that's as bad anyway, because dragons are sentient life forms in this world, just like humans are, so yeah. No, I understand his exile now, considering that situation. If the dragons teach us the folly of our ways, the sort of hurdles I must go when no people drown, spend the rest of my life in quiet solitude. If there's anything I can do, you must let me know. Like you say, I must ask you to assist me in convincing others that I had perished in battle. What are you saying, Appalachian? If it is known that I still live, I will be hounded incessantly by foreign assassins, or those who hunger for return to the days of war. The only way I can cast aside my blood-stained lance is to be dead in the eyes of the world. I don't know if that will stop people hunting you down, considering, like, you know, a king's word could be, you know, the word, but then, like, also they might just decide to look for you anyway, and when they realize you have no body, they'll be like, oh, he's not dead! That being said, you must know that I can never meet with your majesty again. With such extremes, that I must lose the one person who understands me so. I'll keep you for your sake. You have your own to travel. I will send you an expedition to use the opportunity to disappear from this land. I have no doubt that every citizen in the kingdom will be present for your state funeral. When I leave, you have my deepest gratitude. Tonight marks our final farewell. But at least we should empty a few glasses and talk of until the dawn. What say you? As you wish, Your Majesty. Aww. What a nice little relationship. That's a nice little addendum to the Sandoya questline. By the time I wyvern to the mountains, thankfully the only holy mud I played on my wyvern faded by the time I was too old to leave the snow-capped mountains. But I'm raising a new wyvern. And I see that those who carried out my final wish here, but given a new life to the race of dragons. Time for you to return to an eternal slumber. Allow me a moment with this wyvern child. Oh my god! Give him a pet! Enjoy! Yeah! Get squitches! Yeah! Grow strong, little one. The life that pulses within you is not yours alone. You hold the spark of all the wyverns that are denied life in this world. No pressure. Bye. Just popped away. The last Dragoon. He was a man worthy of the title. I'm a Dragoon. You have the gratitude of the Royal Knights. As Appalachian stated, you and your wyvern here have an important destiny to fulfill. Until we meet again. Well, I mean, now everyone knows that he was disgraced, so I don't know how he feels about that, but sure. Went down to the jail to beat the hell out of that Anklin for making a fool out of me, but started to feel kind of did suffer plenty. Told me to bring some pretty tense there. I've been thinking, what can I say about is that this business gives me some exciting times. Why not? But I never got into the business of soul search anyway. Enough of that to kind of call. You boys better be on target for your quotas for next week. Ha 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 ha. He's still gonna throw him out on the streets. That's it. That's the entire quest line. Oh my god. That was amazing. It's also incredible at the same time. Wow. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the Dragoon quest. We have to decide what the next one is going to be now. I mean, I don't really know where I want to go from there, to be honest. Let's go to the actual official website and have a look. And of course, if anyone has any suggestions or wants to see one, I can go with that. But for now, let's have a look-see. Okay, there and then jobs. I mean, we can go like really basic ass class of warrior if we wanted to. We got warrior, monk, white mage, black mage, red mage, thief, paladin, dark knight, beastmaster, bard, samurai, ninja, dragoon, summoner, and I also saw puppet master at one point. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to go for the OG, the warrior, just so we can get it done and get it out of the way, just to see what it's like in this game. So with that in mind, let's get it class up, shall we? Warrior, Final Fantasy 11. So so in 14, to give you kind of an idea of what warrior is, I haven't actually played too much of the class, but it feels like very much the rage, angry, big marauder, big smash and destruction class, where you run around, do a whole lot of big damage as a tank, and you end up leading the party in that regard, like a big show-off powerhouse class that over the years has become much more of a healer than it has any right to be. That class survivability in dungeons and trials is insane, and it's kind of terrible but also incredible at the same time, just how much you can do as warrior in 14. So with that in mind, what is it like in 11? Well, it's music. Players starting the game as a warrior receive an onion sword. Specializing in the arts of battle, warriors, war, are masters of all aspects of melee combat. Warrior is a very versatile melee job that can equip almost all types of weapons available in the game. Oh my god, they're also broken in this as well? They're like the most well-balanced all-rounder class in both Final Fantasy games. Warriors have the ability to wear heavy armor and tank, protecting their comrades from enemy attacks. This music is very good, but I also think we're getting into like early 11 music. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the playlist, I think, or late expansion 11 music. I don't want to go there right now. They are also masters of the powerhouse axe and great axe weapons, and are amongst the most powerful damage dealers in the game. Oh, you might as well just make the most powerful characters by general at this point. Like, what's the point in having any other class if you have the warrior who's always here to just bash some brains out with their axe? It's so silly. Right, so we got some moves. Mighty Strike. Turns all melee attacks into critical hits. And that's the hour ability job that they get. I think every single job gets this. And this is the warriors. A secret melee technique of professional warriors. This ability focuses your power to the fullest to take down your enemies in a single blow by striking vital areas. In the heart, in the lungs, in the ass. I just guess here, Warrior's 1 hour ability. When active, all attacks made by the user result in critical hits. That's pretty good. That lasts 45 seconds too, so you can get some good damage in during that. This ability has no effect on accuracy, as attacks made while Mighty Strike is active may still miss. Oh! Also affects physical weapon skills used while ability is active. This weapon has multi-hit skills can produce extremely high damage. Produces greater damage per hit of a multi-hit weapon skill when active than a normal critical hit during a weapon skill. Fascinating. Okay. Already this cast seems kind of busted. Provoke. So one of the issues I had before is I was trying to work out like how the job even attacked, because there was no job abilities that was like basic attack. But now it makes sense that the weapons are tied to them. So I guess an axe would have like some sort of melee attack you get at level 1. That makes a lot more sense now. These are kind of like the job personal things, where you have like a basic combo with your weapon. If you were to lay it out in 14 terms, you'd have your single target rotation, and all the buffs and special abilities you do would be based on the jobs. So your actual main attack will always be the weapons, not your job. That's interesting. I kind of prefer how 14 handles it, but that's not a bad way of doing it either. Let's welcome back, Maelstrom. We are taking a look at Warrior. We just finished Dragoon. Goes an enemy into attacking you. 30 second. Wait. 30 second recast time. Duration is 30 seconds. So why even have a recast time? Oh, I guess it's like so you can't spam it, but that does last for the entire duration of the move. Upon usage, a large amount of time volatile enmity is added to the user. The amount of enmity added decays by 130 per second. After 30 seconds, all enmity gained from Provoke will have worn off. Okay, so this different to how it worked in 14. Provoke it gives you a massive amount of enmity, while in 14 it brings you to just 1 below the person with the highest enmity. In Ballista and Banner, this ability temporarily makes you the opponent's target. Wait, what is this? Ballista. What is Ballista? Wait. Is this PvP? No way. 14 has 11 has PvP too? You'd never get a match. Not these days. You'd never get a match of PvP in 11. There's not enough people playing it. That's crazy. A few different styles of PvP. I bet it's still better than 14. Maybe that's too mean. There you go. The Warrior Berserk move. The famous Berserk move for Warrior. Enhances attacks but weakens defense. I don't know if that's how it works in 14. No, Berserk is your like enmity move, your tank stance. So yeah. Good idea, Ping. Let's welcome in. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's nice. I'm just going to check on my footage to make sure everything is good. Looks to be good to me. In fact, I'm going to use the opportunity to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. I am back. Old Berserk in 2.0 used to up your attack. By the end of its duration, you would have an unsuitable debuff for like 10 seconds. Stop you doing any actions. Assunable. I bet warriors loved healers during that period. God damn it, I can't do anything. Please Asuna me. Ah! Ping says hello with a bowl of beans and thick beef chunks. That sounds lovely. Flower says hello with popcorn, I guess. Went to Pastry's popcorn machine and just took some there. It was good. Went all the way to America to get it. It led to a lot of macros like my Berserk is running off in 5. Oh, and you know what? I say that tanks hated healers. I bet healers hated warriors. Whenever they appeared in dungeons, they were probably like, oh, for fuck's sake. If you use Berserk, I'm going to rage quit. Right, next is Defender. Defender enhances defense but weakens attacks. It's like the opposite of Berserk. Weird. Okay, I kind of understand that then to a certain extent. And then we have Warcry. A lot of buffs with this move, huh? Enhances attacks of party members within area of effect. 5 minutes is recharge time. This ability raises the attack of all party members in the area of effect by the amount dependent on the warrior's level. Enmity added to the user varies depending on how many people the effect lands on. Activate Berserk and Defender at the same time. Wouldn't that equalize out? It doesn't do nothing. It would be like Busco. Adds an amount of enmity to the user equal to that of Provoke should it land on all 6 party members. Does not stack a boost. Warcry have no effect if boost is activated. Overwrites and is overridden by Blood Rage. If the attack is stolen via Aura Steal. Okay, there's a bunch of things I don't know what we're talking about. Aggressor. Enhances accuracy but impairs evasion. I think I'm starting to understand how Warrior works. Warrior gives you a bunch of buffs, but alongside that, they also give you debuffs too. Every single skill is like a double-edged sword. Like, oh, this is really cool. Oh, wait, no, it also impairs evasion. Oh, what? I get increased attack? But you get a lower defense. Oh, what? You've got a fun character? Oh, no, it also has some shit tied to it. Let me guess. Increases accuracy, but decreases evasion. Oh, allows you to counter but Vita's move. Yeah, there we go. Will only activate if a hit is taken from the front of your weapon drawn. Unlike counter, you gain TP from both the retaliation swing and the damage you take to trigger the swing. Currently unknown if anything affects the activation rate. The base rate seems to be 40. By the way, I love how this is all written. It's like written like some kind of like SCP like redacted document when it comes to these classes. Like nobody knows truly what each class does, and they're just trying to work it out from this. Like, okay, this particular move has like an hour cooldown. It shares abilities with counter, but it doesn't all. It's not entirely like counter. It also has a weird little thing that happens towards the end, where the damage spikes for a second as well. I wonder why the devs did that. I mean, to be fair, this was in a time of the internet where everything wasn't like laid out to the players. Like we did back then. They didn't have like patch notes or live letters. They just gave the people this content, and then they were like, "Okay, have fun with it." We live in a world where we are spoiled by this sort of stuff. Warrior charge will double your next attack. That's pretty simple and self-explanatory, I think. Tomahawk, and there's merit abilities too. Expends a throwing tomahawk to inflict a special defense down effect on an enemy. Oh my god, they also have to carry weapons with them. Come on! What the hell is this, 11? Like, you have to carry a small arsenal of little throwing weapons just to use one of your merit abilities. There's something really funny about someone, like, fighting, I don't know, like the Shadow Lord, the final boss, and he's like, I will compress space and time and destroy this world. And everyone's like standing there like, Barry, do you have all the tomahawks you need for this one move? Like, yeah, I got like an entire barrel full of tomahawks. Enhances attack speed, but also spawns a creature you must maintain eye contact with, or it will grab you and move you to another dimension. That sounds about right. That sounds like this game. Restraint. Enhances your weapon skill power of each normal attack you land. How is that restraint? That feels like the opposite of restraint. Unless you're saying that, like, the increase in damage, they can go much further, but they're being patient about it. Depends on effective weapon delay after delay reduction and number of first attacks that land. Approximate equation. Boost per round equals floor round delay minus 60 divided by 400. I lost my mouse again. 11? What do you mean by that? What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? Equation. Boost per round. Floor. Round delay minus 60. Floor just means rounded down to the nearest integer. Oh. That's weird. I wouldn't want to play. I didn't think that Warrior would be the math class in this game, but apparently it is. Right, next is Blood Rage. Enhances critical or hit rate for all pipe members within area of effect. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. And then finally, Brazen Rush. No decimals where we're going. Well, definitely not in 14. Increases your chance to execute a double attack to 100%. Effect dissipates over time. That's pretty good. What do you mean by increases your chance to execute a double attack? Like, is there an option to double attack in combat with Warrior, but you don't want to do it because it's risky? And it's only for one move? Check their traits. 10%! That's pretty high, not gonna lie. I thought it would be a lot lower than that, but that's not that bad. It's kind of an interesting class. I can see people getting like really into it. Like, there's a lot of stat strategy with this class where you're fighting a boss where accuracy is going to be more important than evasion, so you're going to use a certain skill to deal with that. Like, there's a lot of variability and control that you get with this. I really like it. I wouldn't play it because it sounds like a absolute ball ache, but like for people who like maths and like getting your strategy and getting in your groove, that's kind of cool. I don't know if you played Warrior when you did 11 Maelstrom, but I like it. Right, with that in mind, it is movie time, but we're going to delay movie round so that we can do Treasure Casket, just so we can get a nice good start with that. But on the left, I mained White Mage. That's interesting because I started 14 with White Mage. Right, let's get my file open. I'm not a big fan of the fact that it doesn't open my code straight away now. I'm a little worried, chat, because we have the triple debuff on. I finally saw a reference to math, and I am now here. It wasn't a reference to math, it literally was maths. Welcome here, Bing. Welcome in. This song sounds very Star Trek. So to give you an idea, chat, with the triple debuff, I have to get this right, or we're about to get free karma, and you guys are about to be very happy, because that means I'm going to have to do a worse game list. So, I'm going to play this very safe. 50. 75. 85. 80. 84. Oh! Oh! No! No, I'm being fucked by a fairy! I realized I couldn't get back down if I did that. Right, there we go. I could have moved myself. Why didn't I do that? Oh! No, 6! No. Oh, you lucky chat members. And that's why Triple can be an absolute bastard. Oh god, here we go then. Oh no. Yay! Guess what I get to do tomorrow? I get to play a very good game. I'm looking forward to this. Did I take baseball off? I did not. Okay, let's do that, and I need to save the list. Oh, what did you get? We have to do top 100 worst user-reviewed games milestone because we got a multiple of 9. Oh, pain. Okay, there we go. Saved. Hide. Wait, we're about to find out what it is. Time to play baseball 1994, exactly. Right, if you do not know what this is, chat, I will explain again. I went through the top 100 worst reviewed games ever made by users. Everyone online who hates these sorts of video games. I have played Sonic 06, you know, the good version of it at least, the fan-made version, and I played Baseball 1983. So far, nothing too terrible, but there are terrible games on here, chat, and I'm scared. I'm very scared. Let's do it. I'm gonna close my eyes. I did this last time too. Oh, I don't want to see. Oh shit. Oh wow, this is interesting. I actually don't think that's a terrible game. But also, didn't this game get banned? I don't remember. Only up. Only up. I'm gonna keep the music playing for a little second while I save the game to my cloud. We still gotta do the punishment wheel, by the way, chat. We're not done. Like, turn that off. Let's do this. I got a free V-spin, remember? No! Fuck off! No! No! Get out of here, Double! You're the worst Mega Man X character! What do you mean? We got other fucking punishments. We had to get Double again? No! 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 Again. That's what the free V-spin's for, baby. Wait. The power of silver from the past? Oh, silver gauntlets. Okay, we get that from... Okay, we have to actually enter and then leave. Ah, my shins! I'm in my cheeks. I mean, hi! Past. Present. Future. So, yeah, you're about to see something incredible. Weird. Why have you got, like... weird nipples? Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Why did I say that in that scene? You can't make this shit up, chat. I V-spinned it, and I still got double. And yeah, Maelstrom, I have acknowledged that. If I can't play it, what I'll do is I'll begin the next episode of me re-rolling the wheel, and I'll go with that game instead. So we'll see. If I have to re-roll, I'll do it then. I might be able to get my hands on it, because I know someone else who like has a massive catalog of games, so I can just they can just share with them my own Steam. So we'll see. I don't know though. We'll see. But after that absolute travesty, let's go back. I can't believe we got double again. Why does double want to keep showing up? I hate it. I hate double with all my life. Anyway, we are going to be doing the warrior quest line now. So I have no idea what it's going to be. If it's going to be any close to being as good as the quest line for Dragoon or Summoner. I mean, the Summoner quest line was perfect. You can definitely pirate it, and seeing as they don't sell it anymore. I was thinking of maybe going down that route, but I always want to try and avoid that if I can. If it's cheap, I'll get it. But I don't. That's not the route I tend to go down of these games. But yes, I'll have a look. Seems like a reasonable solution to me personally. Yeah, no, I'll have a look. We'll see. I have promised I'll play it, so I'll go about it. Imagine I get like arrested for trying to do. They like ask me why did you wouldn't download only up, and I'll be like, I just wanted to do it because it was a redemption for a thing. There was a toilet in the middle of the wheel, and I had to play it. Oh, I got triple. I got double again. The cops are just waiting for you to fuck up. We finally got him. Exactly. The Doorman is the name of the first quest here. Deja vu. Thank you for that clip, ping. What are the chances of that, by the way? We've only been getting double. So we had triple, we had double. So how many things are on the wheel? There are 6 things on the wheel. So 1 out of 6. 1 out of 6 times 1 out of 6. That's 1 out of 36. 36 times 36. 36 times 6. According to Furby, it's 50-50 chance. Well, ping, that's for triple though. We got it twice more after that. So 1 out of 36 times 1 out of 36 is... Well, what's 36 times 36? 36 times 36. 11296 times 6. Chat. That's 1 out of 7776. We live in a world. Good day, young lass.
I can see you've become quite the adventurer. When you get to be my age, you can tell these things, you know. My darling son was a warrior, and so my grandson, until he decided to quit being a doorman, my son didn't want wanting to wield a weapon. So he could go waste his skills on being... Didn't teach him how to wield a weapon so he could go wasting his skills on being a doorman. That boy just doesn't understand. I mean, if it's his choice, he doesn't have to be a warrior. Didn't have to, but and was quite some. And then my son saying he found some sword grip material in a tent. If you happen to stop by, picking up some would make me even more grateful. What? Wait, Naj! Najee? Naj is part of this quest? What do you mean? Hell yeah! I didn't know he was going to be the main character in this quest line. He's a boy from Bastock. I remember him. He's our boy. Can't believe her. My grandson, the doorman. Oh, the doorman is he? Oh, okay, that's good. I like that. I got teased enough by Ayami, but ready to give my own flesh and blood and this sword. What's the big deal anyway? What's wrong, Nagi? So chat. We're back home. We're back in Bastock. Oh, I'm so happy we're here. I see. This sword belonged to your father, Lord Yasin. Maybe even be a sword that he used when... Sir, you have met my father before? Once, 30 years ago. But I was still a child. Welcome back, Sir Dragoon. Did you beat up some orcs this time? But Dako, well, my mission this time was a simple expedition. I had me some fun and found some good material for making a new sword to boot. We went to the party 2 years, some odd man travelling with a cute, feisty young girl. Oh, fuck's sake. Is he one of those sorts of characters? If you got 4 in a row, you need 6 to the power 4. Yeah, that's what we got. Yeah, that's what we got for calculations. You could use in finding good material, but I do know you're a quiet fighter. It appears that you waste your talent on venturing. Well, venturing is an important deal. Oh, please, what adventure awaits me, the Turtle Musketeer, Guard Duty? I'm not a doorman. I'll be your payment for your duties this time. Sounds good to me, Musketeer. When I grow up, I want to be a big, brave musketeer, just like Sir Dragoon. But Dako, being a musketeer is not necessarily about going out on missions and fighting other monsters. At times, we must deal with enemies who are beyond our own walls. If you can handle that burden as well, I believe you will make a fine musketeer indeed. There's no doubt about it. Wait, so why were you called Pagago back then, but now you're called Iron Eater? Sometimes you just have to be a doorman, a puny doorman. Exactly. Oh, thanks for bringing this to me. Try to use my father did. Here, you can have this. It's been quite... I'm glad that Nagi's the main character in this. What a good little plotline. Like, he's a character who we knew from the Bastock stuff, but we didn't get too much exploration of him. What? You're still here? I don't know about any pesky old Hoon woman. Yeah, he was a tailkeeper, sure. When he was reborn the same year as I was, he had 200 years of knowledge. Always adored by everyone. On top of that, becoming musketeer to win the favour of the Hooms. I even heard rumours that he was having relations with one of their fat females. Yeah, I heard the story about him taking down some mighty Quadov from the Powboy mines. Some item as proof. This wasn't okay, that's what he said, but it's a lie. He told me he never went anywhere near the beast lair. He seems strong enough. Why don't you go ahead and see if you can take down that Quadov? They say it appears deep in the Powboy mines in some room where the Quadov keep their eggs. If you can bring back a mottled Quadov egg, then it will prove that Dragoon was a fake. My dude. Also, who was Dragoon? That name is familiar. I remember that name. He's a mythical musketeer. He never... Oh, he's the fucking Shadow Lord. Oh, yeah, no, now I remember who he was. It was the musketeer in that cutscene literally 2 minutes ago, wasn't it? No. You're misinterpreting what I said. What I said was that I don't know who Dragoon is. Like, he's a character who was there before, but I remember his name from earlier in the Voyage Through Vana'diel series. Tailkeeper? Ha! He is nothing but a fake. Faker? I'll make you eat those words. Greetings, Dog. You! If it isn't Bagdako, I mean Iron Eater. What, the Hoons finally let you off your leash? You have no right speaking ill of Sir Dragoon again. Why not? Are you implying? I see, you're still going on about that. Never still shows for his own profit or fame. Yeah, I also think he's probably fine. And then my odds with the mole police. Also, Iron Eater, I know that, like, technically this could be before the stuff with the Shadow Lord and us fighting him. But also, we don't have to say we respect him. He did massacre hundreds of thousands of people when he became Shadow Lord. Like, sure, he was sad that his potential fiancé died. But, like, Dude. Thought that my display went away, but we're fine. It's like, buddy, you don't need to defend him. This could also be before that plotline, though, to be fair. Greaves, you don't mean... Carried to the castle of Troy to obtain a rare parasite akin from the leeches there. The Fiend would always talk ill to him, but there was only one who treated him as an equal. But a friend, not Fiend. The cat, why would he... There's no way he'd go towards Troya. Never heard of such an item anyway. A parasite skin? Where did he get that? Did he really get these from the leeches in that castle of Troya? He went all the way there to keep his promise? Sent to me an unsigned note that only the Greaves I promised. His promise. It had to be when... Are we about to get like a Tifa, like, cloud scene, but with Galka? Hell yeah. Logan, what's keeping you? My apologies. The ceremonial outfits adults gave me are too cumbersome, especially those shoes. You're a tailkeeper, right? You should be able to choose your own shoes. I can't just ignore their goodwill. Come on, take these shoes. They're pretty light. I got 2 pairs anyway. Thanks. How can I repay you? You, the boy who gets everything he wants, I don't need any of that junk. When you get strong enough to go out on your own, you can get me something 100 times better than the shoes I just gave you. Aww. Isn't that nice? Days of battle are over. Like you to have the Greaves stop by. Yeah, don't tell him that his friend became the Shadow Lord. I don't think he'd be very happy about finding out that truth. Alright, moving on to the next quest. The Tailkeeper's Gift. Oh, it's dead so. Oh, it isn't Gwyll. So what's the occasion? Is Dalzak off adventuring? I have no idea what this person is saying. Yeah. You don't look so good, Gwyll. You're not being teased by those Whom kids again, are you? Well, not really teased. You wimp! Why does kids push you around like that? With your strength, you could teach them a lesson. If you won't do it, I could always. No, that's fine. It's just that they don't understand. What do you mean? That's so. Do you think ginger cookies taste good? Man, no, ginger cookies are fucking delicious. I love ginger cookies. What? What do you mean? Well, I never tried one anyway, so I wouldn't know. From what I hear, they're supposed to taste pretty good. Yes, I have to try one. Yeah, a while ago, I became, like, obsessed with ginger nut biscuits. I really started, like, just munching on them whenever I could. And this is being about those memories. When I was told this, they said there's no way I took you with ginger and it could be that delicious. Well, what? That's so stupid. They're stupid for saying something like that, and you're just as stupid for getting all upset over it. If you can't stick up for yourself over something like that, then you shouldn't talk to those guys anymore. Just stay home and read books like you always do, you pitiful excuse for a Galka. Holy shit! You're being as mean as they are! What a case. I know, I think I heard someone talking about ginger cookies. Yeah, I remember now. Die Dog said that he used to eat them. Wait, whoa. Eat them with a friend a long time ago. I like how he's like, you shouldn't be getting bullied. I'm going to bully you. Is this a ginger cookie? Where do you get this? I see Detsa has a big mouth. Yeah, this brings back memories. We used to eat these together, me and Vargrim. We wanted to hear about a boy you can find some. Many years ago, Vargrim sent us an envoy to Sandoria as a guest to thank you armor to Knights of Sandoria. But apparently it was recently stolen. Sandoria is an enormous blunder. And no, it's not! Don't fucking lie! They don't care in Sandoria. They don't have some regulation in place to help Galka when they lose their armor. This is entirely against them. I just want to again point out that Kavana was seen as less until she saved their entire kingdom. Bastok wants to use the armor as a bargaining tool with Sandoria. You shouldn't have to. You should be on good relations. But Sandoria's got his ass so fucking firmly inside of itself, inverted, that they won't, like, help the other nations at all unless they benefit from it. Fucking hate Sandoria, man. They suck. Hey, why don't you try to find it before the Musketeers do? I heard that the ones who stole Vargrim's armor are a group of goblin thieves that keep their hideout in the Behemoth's Dominion. Oh, that's a new area. I have not heard Behemoth's Dominion yet. Not 14. is an outdoor location, home to the behemoths of Vana'diel. Actually, I had no idea what behemoths look like in this game. Oh no, that's about what I expected. Okay, never mind. They're almost identical to the ones in 14. Okay. Stop getting bullied, you useless piece of shit. Exactly. Stuff like that. Bullies are gonna bully. We have received the artifact. Now what are we to... Hey, Volker. Hey, wait, why are you here? I see you must have been overheard by one of the residents of the mine system. Let me guess, was it Dog? Nice try, Arnita. You were planning this all along. No, you're hoping he would get here first. What's going on? What's going on, Arnita? I can insight to you, Arnita. I think it's terrible that a prized artifact of one of the most respected mythical musketeers will be used as a tool in a political squabble. Unfortunately, it is something that the senators would do, even though the president of Lord Lucius would make for far better use of the artifact. However, if we return to Sandora with the artifact, we'll certainly be impeached. On top of that, the artifact will never get the chance to be used once again. Armor is meant to be worn. Well, it's time to stop complaining and start thinking about our mission report. There is no sign of the Tailkeeper of Dragoon's armor among them. Where in the circumstances it is possible to continue our investigation into the matter, I order us to return to Bastock. Wait, didn't we just find the armor? How very bright are we, Narj? We did not find the armor. Really? Does that mean I can have it? I've been needing some new armor. My impression of your mental capacity diminishes by the second. If you walked around wearing that armor, everyone would know that we found it. So what is the plan then? We're just gonna keep it in like some cupboard? Yeah, you came as well. I was hoping you would want to wave on your toes to use this in battle. Mate, I'm not gonna wear that. If Sandoria are looking for that ancient relic, I don't want to be wearing it on full display. Are you insane? Naji, his mental capacity seems to be diminishing by the second. I think all of your mental capacities are in the bricks right now. What are you talking about? No, it's fine. She's an adventurer. She's an adventurer. We don't care about her. You found it by chance after battling the goblin thieves yourself. They're not gonna care. It's Sandorian property. They're gonna see me wearing it and think that I stole it. I think I'll have a replica of that arm made so that by the end of the month there will be hundreds of adventurers wearing the same thing. No one will blink an eye at you. Okay, that's a pretty good explanation. Fine, 11. You get away with it. God damn you. I wanted to be generally angry for a second, but you actually gave a good excuse. And then finally, chat, we're almost done. No, wait, are we done? Wait, hold on a second. Sorry, Maelstrom, I think this quest line might be over. Warrior artifact quest. Yeah, we're done. Wow, they really did not give Warrior a lot to do in 11, did they? They were like, oh, well, we'll look at you get some armor and that's it. That's actually the end. Amazing. Well, I said I wanted to go through 2 classes today, so we need to find one more to go through. Why don't we do White Mage? Well, I kind of want to save White Mage when we get to Windurst. I mean, it could be an introduction. No, I'd rather we wait until we get to there. We could start Windurst. Don't know, chat. I don't know what to do. Done Dragoon, we've done Summoner. Could do Samurai. Ranger sounds like Windurst, and so does Bard. We do Beastmaster. Although Beastmaster might be an entire thing, though, in this. Why don't we do Monk? Let's do Monk, chat. F11. Let's get some music on as well. Chat, we'll get through this, and then after that, I guess we'll be done for today. I don't know if we're going to get through the entire quest line for Monk, but we'll have a look. With their bodies that double as deadly weapons, monks attack enemies of explosive strength. One of the 6 standard jobs, monks can be chosen by players at the very start of the game, Monk is designed as a hand-to-hand weapon specialist and is capable of wreaking havoc with fast and furious punches. I get it. Fast and furious. Preserving Final Fantasy tradition, Monk retains many classic abilities including martial arts, chakra, max HP boost, and counter, completed with a full set of powerful weapon skills. Monks are a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. Players starting the game as a monk receive a white belt. That's it. They don't receive anything else, they just have a white belt. Okay, well, we've got some jobs to go through, and they begin with... so they don't... Yeah, they designed as a hand-to-hand weapon specialist, so I assume that Monk doesn't really get a whole lot of choices when it comes to weapons. They can only use their fists, maybe? What does hand-to-hand mean? Hand-to-hand for choices from Monk and Puppet Master. Hand-to-hand emphasizes pure melee damage potential, whereas attacks and accuracy are calculated like that of one-handed weapons. Hand-to-hand damage and delay are calculated in a way unlike any other class. And you get things like combo, shoulder tackle, 1-inch punch, backhand blow, raging fist, spinning attack, howling fist, jack and kick, Asuran fists, tornado kick. Skill level, I think that's different to actual character level. Going on with the music right now. Okay, the music was weirdly merged there. I don't know why that happened. 100 fists. Speeds up attack. Technique that pummels through the enemy's defenses with repeated blows that are quicker than the eye can follow. Now, the reason why I want to go through this now is I have no idea how Monk works in 14. I've barely touched the class. In fact, that's the only class in the entire game, I think, why I haven't played it at all, for the most part. I want to eventually get through Monk, but for now, I'm just like, this is a class that exists, and I know exists. Upon usage, character's melee attack delay is greatly reduced, similar to massive haste effect. The effect does not kick in until the next melee strike is made. As attack delay is calculated immediately following each attack round, delay is not reduced to 0. Give the effect of 80% haste, not affected by magical haste, and also not affected by gear hastes. What do you mean? What do you mean gear hastes, magical hastes? So only melee haste then, so it only increases your melee attacks, I guess. But what the main implies, my honeyfist will work with any melee weapon you can equip, not just hand-to-hand weapons. Well, that's really good. So like you can get like a spear and just like hit them like 1,000 times. I like that. It only lasts 45 seconds though, and you only get it every hour. Boost. Yes, we have seen boost on other classes as well. Boost enhances the attack damage of your next attack. Monk level 5 uses current attack delay. The next auto attack will generate increased TP if it connects. The next auto attack or weapon skill will have its damage modified by strength. You cannot attack anything after using boost until it wears off if you are not already engaged. Fascinating. If you accidentally activate boost, you can't fight anything until it goes away. Oh. Okay. Dodge. No surprises there that Monk has dodge. Enhances user's evasion and guard rate. So far we're already seeing a big difference to Warrior, where Warrior was based around getting a buff but also a debuff. Monk seems to be more so about beneficial buffs that increase damage, while they have a lower than normal defense, I assume. So enhances user evasion and guard rate. I assume that Monk is the sort of class where you're going to be more focused on evasion, kind of almost like a Path of Exile. And Path of Exile, there seems to be 3 different ways to survive. One is HP, one is magic, one is shield, and one is evasion. Being fast enough to evade attacks from things. That's what Monk's deal is. Being fast and quick and avoiding attacks. Upon usage, if a character's evasion and guarding rate are increased. You know about the sub-job system, right? I think I remember us talking about it before.
But that might be something I go on to when we get to, I would say, Season 2 of Voyage Through Vana'diel. We'll see. Focus. Hear. Feel. Think. Enhances accuracy and critical hit rate. So just, again, a buff that's going to make them a lot better. Same with Dodge. Chakra, I assume, is a heal. Cures certain side effects and restores a small amount of HP to user. A lot of jobs like this become the sup job for tanks, for extra evasion, etc. That makes sense. Restores an amount of HP to user equal to twice the character's vitality and removes poison and blind, but not flash. Actual value of this. Oh, so it gets rid of side effects too. That's interesting. If the temple cycle is equipped. Okay, right. Ki Blast. Ah, yes, the only range attack that monks get in 14 as well. Releases ki to attack an enemy. It's instant. Ki Blast cannot miss, but Stone Skin will absorb it. This ability does not cause user or target. Does not cause user or target to gain any TP. Damage output of Ki Blast is greatly affected by the MD stat. Affected by a number of times. This seems very powerful. I'm assuming that Ki Blast doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does do adequate damage, one might say. Doesn't increase TP, which is good. And it's instant, and it cannot miss. It's a good combination of effects, I think. Counter Stance. Increases chance to counter, but lowers defense. Oh. So kind of like almost a warrior-esque ability here. Since the ability's recast time and duration are the same, this ability may technically be added at all times unless it is dispelled. Interesting. Keeping this, you want TP to increase? I thought TP was like an exhaustion meter. In 14 you don't want high TP, don't you? I forget. Oh no, is it the other way around where at 0 you get exhausted? While this ability is active, the user's defense rate is calculated only using the character's vitality and any the meter used for using weapon skills. Yeah. It's like basically like tech points from Chrono Trigger. I know what that is. Combining of jobs that reduce defense, such as Berserk, will lower your defense further. So I can see Monk being very helpful for a warrior. They could really like work together to make a powerful class. Man, imagine if you could do that in 14. Like you could have like a Dragoon paladin, or like a sage warrior where they could just put cardio on themselves and get HP back from doing damage. That'd be kind of cool. You can know the way subjobs work is you get half their level. Ah, I see. I just want to point this out, and I've mentioned this before. 11 music is really good. I like listening to it a lot. It's very peaceful and classic Final Fantasy. So if you're a level 8 warrior, you can have up to level 40 monk skills and subjobs. It's kind of cool. That's an interesting way of doing it. I kind of hope that, I don't know, if Dawnchar might do that. I mean, if they ever reach a point where they don't want to add new jobs, they might just go down the route of doing that, like where they add sub-jobs instead. Right. Counter stance. No, not fine, that's footwork. After the June 25th, 2015 update, footwork no longer makes kicks the primary mode of attack. Instead, auto attacks would increase the chance of kicking while footwork is in effect. The effect footwork has on affected weapons remains unchanged. While active, the weapon skills Dragon Kick and Tornado Kick will use the damage rating of any weapon that which boosts the damage rating of kick attacks. Makes for a lot of interesting. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's a cool system generally. It's just the combat's still really slow and uncomfortable. Right, the first merit skill. Increases the max HP of all members in the area effect. That's quite good. The increase is based on the HP of the players who receive the effect, not the monks. Mantra overrides other max HP boosts such as body boost and giant strength. Will not take effect if your HP boost in Abyssia. I don't know what Abyssia is. That probably isn't like an expansion thing.
While in effect, melee attacks will not be considered physical damage. No effect on weapon skills. While in effect, melee attacks will no longer be considered physical damage. So what will they be considered? Just damage? I guess like if a boss is resistant to physical damage, you could enable this and then it wouldn't matter. It would just be damage. Yeah, here we go. Like you mentioned right here. That's not how invincible works, game. That's not what invincible means. It's all damage, not just physical. This here was kind of fucking great. They're like 11 Shadowbringers. I'm looking forward again to the actual good story, by the way, in this. Perfect counter allows you to counter the next attack directed at you. Okay. Can counter 1 or 3 times before wearing. Counters activators of perfect counter are guaranteed critical hits. Perfect counter has a chance to simply deactivating when you miss an attack with it. Perfect counter will counter a mob that uses perfect dodge up to 3 times, or the locals say you missed. Without spoiling much, you was like a parallel world where the bad guys won. Ooh. The Shadow Lord. And all that, I guess. This music's nice. Okay, this is from the first expansion. I'm gonna go back to the first song again. Enhance the attack and critical hit rate of each successive melee attacks you land. Oh, just like the warrior ability. And then finally, inner strength. Doubles your maximum HP and increases your current HP by the same amount. Holy shit! That's really good. That's like excellent. I want that ability. I want that all the time. That sounds wonderful. That's it. That's Monk. Kind of a cool class. I mean, we knew that, to be fair. Right. Let's find Monk in the quest. There we go, got it. Very easy to find. Ghost of the Past. We're in Bastok! I finally found you, Master Ugby. What's with all the racket? Okay, he's involved in his quests. Can't an old man. Monk often acted as stand-in tanks if you probably didn't have a more dedicated tank job. Unlike ninjas, who are actually a tank in that game. I can't wait to get the ninjas. Heard about you from Degenhard in the markets. He said you were a master of the martial arts. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Cornelia. Cornelia? Yes, but not the Cornelia you'll know. That's why I came here. I'd like you to tell me about her. Right, she was named after a different Cornelia. I remember that. Then you're wasting your time after having to say regarding Cornelia, a good-for-nothing student who packed up and left Bastok without even informing her master. I knew it! You were Cornelia's instructor! Oh, quiet down. Just because you have the same name doesn't mean you have to go romping around acting as feisty as she was. So, Missy, what's of your interest in the other Cornelia? Or is it that you want to become one of my students? Well, it's not that. Well, I'll tell you one thing. When Cornelia said that she became my pupil, I gave her a test. In order to go deep into the Guzgan mines and look for a tiny hole, and call forth a wandering ghost. About the miner's pendant that the beast left behind, that was the test I gave her. Why would he give us such a difficult... You there, you look like a well-polished monk. That is... a phrase. If you want any more information, go and complete the test I gave Cornelia. What? This can't be the miner's pendant. Oh, I love cutscene cuts. It's wonderful. Just like, you won't complete this. Oh, you completed it. What? You said that you got this after feeling a wandering ghost. I mean, yeah, that's what you told us to do. You said we get it from killing a wandering ghost. Why are you surprised? What? No, she could have lost her life in those mines if she had been killed. The truth is, the test I gave Cornelia and you was a joke. I never meant for anyone I should go down there and battle any creatures. Then why did you tell us to do it then? Well, it's not a very good joke if there's no punchline. Unless my death is the punchline. Think about it. I gave that quest to nearly over 30 years ago. What a twat! Yeah! Mining Power Bar had begun to take it off, but the Guzgan mines was full of hundreds of workers. You see now, L4? I can't believe you made me do that. There are no ghosts in the Guzman mines. Oh, I never thought you had to go down there. What I told you was no lie. You're right, it wasn't a lie. I met some Galka down there named Wandering Ghost. Was that supposed to be funny or something? I never said that Wandering Ghost was an actual ghost, did I? We'll call forth the vicious Wandering Ghost. That doesn't sound to me like something that would be a Galka. But sure, game. Here's the miner's pendant you asked for, old man. What? How are you? Simple whom going to get this miner pendant from a high-hearted goggle like Wandering Ghost? I didn't give you what you asked until I bought my 100 chunks of ore. Spent the last 3 days and 3 nights trapped up in that miserable mine so I could pass your test. Which turned out to be a big joke. Now it's time for you to hold up your end of the bargain. But you better do that, otherwise I'm gonna come beat you up. Still can't believe that you would. Enough! I need to become stronger. Wandering Ghost is the name Humes gave to one of my most infamous companions. Oh, tonight I'll drink to my lost friend. May his soul rest in peace. Oh, so you became an actual ghost. That's a bit ironic. You might be able to put this to good use. What a silly quest. The first meeting. I remember you. You're that young adventurer who came by before. You always bring someone along with you, don't you? Greetings, Master Ogby. I see you returned to Bastok, but Mayor's Mikia. Did you recall our previous meetings? Yes, I remember. You're the little girl who's always hiding behind Dalzak. You've grown. I'd like to inquire about Dalzak. So wrong? Knowing him, he's probably off on some adventure again. That's just it. He has not returned from his latest journey. Gorilla's worried as well, although he will not show it. What's going on right now? I don't know what's plot. I remember him saying that he needs to shout at Fayan on business. Fayan? What business would he have there? I'm sorry to trouble you again, young adventurer, but could I ask you a favour? No. Could you find him and ask him to pass that errand on to you? I'm sure that Dalzak could do it himself, but I think he should be back here as soon as possible. For Mickey and Grill's sake. I apologize for asking you to do so much, but if it's not a burden, you came to this master for help, and he told me to do this for him. Oh, why did we even come here? Oh my god. You may think it's strange coming from an old Galka like me, but it hurts me to see Mickey this upset. Being the daughter of one of my pupils, I've always thought of her as my own granddaughter. That's a weird thing to say. Oh, it's this place. You. What is this? You're here to complete my task for me, said Mickey and Quill are. Wow, I don't understand why you're here. You're a new student. Let me inform you of what our master would like accomplished. In one of the orc settlements in Devoid, a great Sandorian martial artist scroll could be found. You must enter one of their tents to find it. Our master wants us to bring this to him. What you asked is this item for? Only our master can find the answer to that question. However, I think it may have to do with my sisters. Also, are we stealing a scroll from Sandoria? I don't know if you want to do this. Anyway, this is all I know. As for me, I'm going to take my master's advice and the rest of my home on the Kulatz Bridge. I know you told us where his home is. So you've gone to Devoy in Dalzak's stead, then? Why, what? Then what? Why do you have a iron such as this, you ask? Do not worry too much of it. What's the most important is that you have helped bring a little piece of happiness to a young elven girl and a Galka boy. I risked nail and tooth to do this. And you're not going to explain to me why I did it. Okay, we have a new award for the worst Galka of the year. And the Shadow Lord is on there too, but mind you, looks as if you found some free time. We sit and have a drink with an old man. No, I won't ask you to go off on some adventure this time. but I'll reward you for just listening to my story. Well, thank you very much. Also do the Sandorian martial arts scroll. Going to Sandoria together, we were hired by the Sandorian Abbey located in Devoy. Since we long enough for the skill of various weapons, however, the priests of Sandoria, bound by their religious beliefs, spent their time refining their hand-to-hand fighting skills. One place this practice was in the Abbey of Devoy. In any event, a few scrolls containing some of the Abbey's knowledge of martial arts were stolen by a band of orcs in the Juggler forest. Our job was to retrieve them. The main reason I accepted this job was so I could learn of the hidden secrets of the Sandorian monks. Nowadays, there are many who go around calling themselves monks, but few know that the techniques practiced art combines Far Eastern traditions with Sandorian techniques. Also, chat, they call a place in this game the Far East, just like how they call it in 14. Is it the same place? Is Kagane in this world too? Maybe we're gonna go there from some point. Having no luck, are we? You will be mistaken as Sir Vargrim! Oh, the Shadow Lord himself! Sir, Master Ogby, what business have you here in the Orc stronghold? We were just looking for... Hey, you can't talk to my master like that, make him sound like a common thief! Oh, I see. You're a tailkeeper, Vargrim. What's an admirable musketeer like you doing a dump like this? An amusing poo-poo you have there. What did I say? I'm a child. An amusing pupil you have there, Master Ogby. Normally a human girl and not even know the word tailkeeper. Yeah, well, I know what I know. Enough, Cornelia. Little did he know that they would soon meet again. Members of the Mythful Musketeer. Oh, yeah, didn't they, like, become a thing? Oh, I apologize. I've been rambling on again. Here, take this. Same award I gave Cornelia when you completed her quest. How old are you then? Thank you very much. Gwyll was so happy that you talked to Dalzak. Someone headed over and told me that I should go with you. She told me that if I couldn't solve the problem here, I should ask to help an adventurer. Only a girl like you would think of such a plan. Before I hated the way she had to do nothing on her own, always reaching for the hands of others. But now I begin to understand how she feels. We are in the same situation here in Bastok, looking down upon just because we are a little different. Am I the only one? And the only way to make things understand by proving our worth. She has taught me this through her own true experiences. Now I consider she is a true friend. Funny, isn't it? Who would have thought that a mere elven goldsmith and a girl from a well-to-do family could be best of friends? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, Cornelia. Okay, so he's friends with Cornelia. Okay, I see. Part 3, chat. Master Ogby, they're ours, army. There's no need for you to come all this way here. We would have come to you. No, when I heard of his arrival, my blood began to boil. Couldn't there be an offspring of the new generation of you Ursago? You're here that we also fit. Wait, what's going on here? A powerful Yagarden monk only appears when someone of equal power steps forth. Of Yagardo, we also feel that the Kingdrib's rise in power may also factor into his return. Currently, the Mythful Musketeers are comprised solely of warriors, samurai, and a missing Dark Knight. No competent monks. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, the missing Dark Knight. Sandoria is more than likely in the same predicament. The monasteries are no longer able to produce the quality monks of old. And Winder, so is Taro and their magic aren't good for anything. Wow. Fuck the Taro then, I guess. Did you not see them during the intro? They like fired meteors down from the sky. I made attempts to contact Norg, but no one seems willing to cooperate. Norg! What's Norg? What is Norg? I think I've heard of Norg before, but I don't remember it. An ancient smuggler port. Oh, the pirates. Okay, I see, right. The Limsa people. Won't even take a proposal from someone who did their training there. They definitely won't listen to me. Their attention is turned to the arts of the samurai and ninja, and Dalzak. Dalzak is off on another adventure, so that leaves only... Oh, why? If it isn't Corvana, you'd be perfect for this job. Fuck's sake. Do you think you'd be up for it? That is like the most blatant example of just putting your problems onto someone else. Master Ogby, I think our adventure had to be informed in the details of the predicament. Guido Parks, I'm sure rose up in the Vana'diel. Master, please let me go with you. I'm more than powerful. No. You may have enough power to draw that you guard out of the hiding.
We still like the experience to defeat him. But Master, the reason I became your student was so I could gain enough skill to defeat him, so I could avenge my brother's death. Exposition! Do you think I didn't know that? This talented monk who may his tragic end. However, your vision is still clouded by the darkness of revenge. Master Ogby, you have trained me well and I thank you, but if you believe that my vision is still clouded, then I must set out on my own to clear it. Cornelia. Consider bringing down Yagardo, whether that cleared the vision or not. Well, he shows interest in monks who are of his same power level, then he comes out when suitable opponents make their way into his lair. Return to Kakeshi's eye and draw him out. If you defeat him, he should leave a Zarma or Flever. Bring them back to me, but that's what we'll do today, so I don't have the legs for it anymore. Oh, I mean, I kind of want to see this quest, so I'm going to get up a good for this. So that will be FF11 Monk Quest. Temple Hose. Yeah, here it is. Okay, right. So we've already been to this castle before, I think, in this playthrough, but now we've got more context. It's going to be very difficult to find the actual person they're looking for. This might be it. What quest is this? This is the monk third quest. Let me get it up. The True Strength quest. It is part of the artifact gear quest for the monks. I'm currently going through some of the jobs and just seeing some of the ones I've missed. Difficult to find the Yagardo they're looking for because difficult to see. Yeah, hopefully you're doing good today, Quistis Woo. We are nearing the end of the stream today, but we'll be raiding very shortly into Maelstrom, who I think is playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion tonight. Was that it? No, that's not it. That can't be. Oh, here he is. Hi, I heard you're very powerful. I'm here to fight you. Dun 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 dun. Wait, we need like actual boss music for this. Come on. Put some more effort into it, Flower. Let's go like FF1 battle theme, boss theme. Let's go. Yeah! Oh my god, it's such a powerful fight. This is a good song. Is that finally won? What the hell? This is like the peak of combat in Final Fantasy. Look at them go! Oh my god, they're fighting for their lives. Whoa! Use boost. That increases your damage for the next attack. You're able to do it! You defeated them! Wow, so good! Long ago, he worked really hard and cool things happened. Even the Samwise such as myself was in awe of your extraordinary ability. Never has been arranged for you. Master Ogby asked to present this to you instead. I see you've returned safely. You have matured well as a monk. This is a token of my gratitude. You remind me much of Cornelia. Yes, I remember she came to me to see me in the metalworks when she returned. Right, gotta start my stuff. Good luck with the rest of the voyage. Will do. I will raid into you. We're not gonna be too long because after this quest is done, I'm gonna probably yeet off. There's nothing else to do really today. There's trouble. You needn't worry of that. Your vision is as still clouded as before. That's just it. I thought that by avenging my brother's death, I would be free of the demons that haunted me, but in truth, I feel as though a part of me died when I defeated that Yagardo. This is interesting, because if I remember correctly, when Cornelia died, she told Ragrim not to seek out revenge, because it doesn't do anything for them, which makes sense now, because she set her own arc. And we're getting to see it. That's kind of cool, that they put this in the job quest. Nothing comes of revenge. It merely results in us losing that drive. No, you can't say this! You became the Shadow Lord!
You hypocritical fuck! I want to put next to this guy's fucking head, nothing comes of revenge. It merely results in us losing that which drives us. It could be foreshadowing, but it's him saying it. It is said that those with nothing to lose are often the strongest. Oh. Well, now hold on a second. Well, unlikely you felt the same way, Cornelia. Remember that if you have nothing to lose, you may have nothing at all. True strength comes to those who have something. Someone to protect. And you have something worth fighting for? I carry with me over 200 years of memories. Times they can be a burden, but it's my duty to protect them. Protect the smiles of the people in those memories. Can handle the treatment I receive from those petty politicians in the president's office. Will I ever find something? Something worth protecting? Okay, now you're just practically flirting with each other. I am certain that one day you will. And then they had sex. You too must make a pledge that you will never use the ability to lose something. Make that pledge in your... I like to imagine that, like, Kavana's watching this right now, and she's just like... You know, Dragoon was a lying asshole, right? Like, when he lost Cornelia, he flipped, and he put the war he put the world into turmoil for, like, 20 years. Is that it? That might be the entire quest line. Let's just check, make sure. FF11 monk quest. A monk artifact quests. That is it. That's the entire quest. All right. Well, with that, we're done. We're going to end with another treasure casket, and then we're going to eat. Hope you all enjoyed a big job search today. We did Dragoon, we did warrior, and we did monk. Got through them in a pretty good amount of time, I'd say. Right, I need to change the layout for this. So get that up. We are on 6 attempts because I fucked up last time. And I ended up getting 9 points. Now remember, we're currently on double. So if I fail this, we're going to be in trouble. Oh no, please. Now remember, the way the double works, if it activates, then I will get double points. If it doesn't activate, then they'll change to triple when we get on the wheel again. So, here we go! Boy, am I looking forward to this. Right, 50. Oh, hold on, I need to make it smaller. Too low. Too low. Too low. So it's between 86 and 77. Oh shit. Oh! No! By the way, the attempts reset at the beginning of each stream. So that's going back down to 5. Oh no. Oh no! In just one stream, we have had this increase. Like, almost exponentially. Right, what's my punishment going to be? I'm ready for it. Also, if you're wondering why I'm doing 4 mini-games instead of the usual 3, I'm trying to catch up on the streams I didn't do. So, for the foreseeable future, we'll be doing 4. That includes one at the beginning of the stream now, I think. Right, I'm going to shuffle the wheel. If we end on double... What? No! There's no reason for that to be right! I need to check something, Okay, this is important. We'll still take double, but I need to check something. That's only ending on double. Let's try this again. Okay. Is the wheel rigged? Is it rigged? It's not rigged. Ah! 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 What do you mean? Are you telling me I got it 6 times in a row? What 6 to the power of 6? What are the chances of that? That's 1 out of 46,656. That doesn't happen, chat. Well, next time we'll be beginning the stream with a double, and I might get 2. Oh fuck. Okay. Generally scared now. We might be seeing Daymare then, it means. Okay. Well, with that in mind, chat, we're gonna go raid Maelstrom Alpha, who is currently playing was going to be playing something else. Thank you for the stream. Hope you enjoyed Chris's Wheel, and hope everyone else enjoyed as well. It was a lot of fun jumping through the history of F11. I actually quite enjoyed this part and just taking a more chill and relaxed experience of looking at some jobs. Next time we'll be looking at Windurst, the MSQ for Windurst, and with that, I think we will be then moving on to the expansions. We've got some jobs to go through, but we won't do like an entire episode of this again, I don't think. I think we want a little bit of main story in there too, so we'll see what happens. But, yes. Let's go and raid.